wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Guess what, guys? Monty and the Mongoose's little show is back. I haven't been this happy since the time that little red-headed girl kissed me on the cheek. And then I had this funny feeling in my pants. Just like Monty and the Mongoose's little show. Have fun, guys. I know I will. I need some alone time now.
Dia del Taco Jalapeno Corn Kickers. Dia del Taco Jalapeno Corn Kickers. Dia del Taco Jalapeno Corn Kickers. The only corn wanting to kick its way out of your ass. Hunger pains? Gone! Clogged toilet? Gone! Cast of Jersey Shore? Gone! Social network? Gone! Kittens? Gone! George Bush eating a baby kitten? Gone! Cancer after you got from eating George Bush after you ate a baby kitten? Tough shit, you're dead! Dia del Taco Jalapeno Corn Kickers! Dia del Taco Jalapeno Corn Kickers! Dia del Taco Jalapeno Corn Kickers! The only corn that's gonna kick its way out of your ass!
Bad Boys fucking 2. That movie is awesome. The shit just got real.
Yeah, look, I enjoyed the Bad Boys franchise. I enjoyed Armageddon, but lest we forget The Island. Lest we forget
Let me tell you something right now. That is the only DVD I have ever returned in my life.
Really? You returned The Island?
I got it as a birthday gift. I watched it. And Hannibal, you know that ending? What's her face? Not Taylor Swift. What's that chick's name? Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson. She's on that fucking table, right? And then the guard comes up to her and he's like, "They're gonna carve you up into tiny little pieces." Yeah. She fucking kicks off the blanket and she's got a gun. And not 5 minutes earlier, they fucking checked her for weapons. Are you trying to tell me a movie that costs $150 million? You can't take 5 fucking minutes to figure out a goddamn plot hole like that? No. Fuck you.
Bridge to Captain Picard.
Go ahead.
We've just received word from the fleet. They've engaged the Borg.
Data, put Starfleet frequency 1486 on audio.
Aye, sir.
Now loading hour 2 of the Little Show. Processing. Let your nerd hang out.
Monty, the Mongoose. Hannibal, the beat animal. Monty and the Mongoose's little show.
Man, why the f*** my name not in the title?
Monty and the Mongoose's little show. Let your nerd hang out.
Wait, you're muted. Just like old times. Here you go.
No pomegranates!
Yes! Welcome to the Little Show. It's time to do this again. How's everybody doing? We're good. Hannibal, how are you? Joseph, how are you? We're gonna get into some other shit. So yeah. It's the first of the month. We're doing shit a little different here. I hope y'all like it. It looks good. Just a little bit. Look, let's bring us to the main screen. Let's introduce our guests. Yeah. So let's start with Joseph. Why don't you tell the little peeps who you are.
I'm Joseph Walton. I'm a photographer. I'm based out of New Orleans, Louisiana. I just opened up a art gallery in the French Quarter. If y'all know where that is, it's in the heart of New Orleans. And I opened like 2 days before COVID-19. So I have all the free time in the world, so I was able to make a special appearance here on the show.
Yes.
Thank you. And his name is Joseph Walton, not Joseph Walden.
Yes,
Monty.
Yes.
Oh, Hannibal. Wait, Monty. I just want to point out, Hannibal, I really like your tiny little box. It's so little and cute on you.
We discussed this, the Mongoose. We discussed this.
You know what?
Let's not troll.
No, you know what? You know what? You know what? I see what you're trying to do, and I'm above it. Not letting it get to me. No, sir.
Okay.
Technically, Hannibal, Monty is above you.
Anyway, let's
listen, can I just say something?
What's that?
All jokes aside, I have to ask Hannibal about his safety, because due to Monty being above Hannibal, I'm worried about just the sheer weight of it collapsing down his box. Just Hannibal,
right out the gate. Right out the gate.
Do we need to get the Jaws of Life just in case on standby?
There you go. See, Monty, you invited these fat jokes, all right? That's all on you now. You did that.
I did not do this. There you go, right there. But anyway, let's talk about some other shit. Like, let's talk about plunger point. Sorry, not plunger points. Let's talk about little bits.
Little bits.
Yes, the points that you get for watching the little show. So
we're giving people little bits now instead of plunger points.
Yeah. Just like we talked about, Hannibal.
Yeah.
Just play along.
Nope. I'm not gonna let you do it. Not today, Satan. Not today.
Yeah, and if you want to know how many little bits you have, just type !bits in the chat, and it'll tell you how many you have. And
what you mean? You mean zero? Nobody has little bits.
Well, look.
Somebody's got
one. Everybody has itsy bitsy bits.
Yes.
Anywhere, apart anywhere. I mean, except for Monty.
Yes.
Oh, he's got huge things everywhere. So.
I see what you're doing. And look, just for your reference, Hannibal, the little guy of the month, last month in April, is Faberino. He earned a total of 750 little bits.
Okay. All right. Okay. So he's got the most bits. Who else has bits right now? Who has the second most bits?
I don't have that. I don't have the second most.
The bits.
Oh, you don't know the bit levels, huh? You don't know.
Yeah.
Got you. 16-bit, 8-bit, 32-bit.
Listen, Hannibal, I'm really glad they mentioned that, because that's the little show's tier point system. We have 8-bit, 16-bit, 64-bit.
Yeah,
and you go into the 64-bit tier.
Yeah.
You become, you become an official little show peep.
Yeah. See,
these niggas playing this shit, all right? And I'm not falling for it, okay? I'm not doing it. They're trying some stuff, and I'm not doing it. I'm gonna rise up. Nope, I'm not. Yep, bits. Okay, cool. I mean, we did like a couple hundred episodes of Monty and the Mongoose's little show, and I don't remember us giving out bits to anybody.
I mean, what are you talking about? Is the Mongoose still muted? No, you're not muted. Did you fix that, Zoe?
Yeah, it's fixed. No, right. You remember we're on like a 45-second play. So
all right. Well, let's do what we normally do here on the little show. Let's talk about upcoming shows.
Yeah. All right.
So like next week we have coming up National Little Person Day. Not I'm not talking like little people. I'm talking about y'all, like, little peeps.
Yeah, little peeps.
Yeah, it's National Little Peep Day.
So on the Little Peep Day, we're going to honor a very special peep.
Yeah. Two actually. Yeah, we're going to talk about the
Hannibal is going to make a little bit peep beat for them, aren't you, Hannibal?
I stole $3,000.
Yes. We'll check that nickel chat in a second. Yeah, we're gonna have the American Nightmare and Mike on, so that should be fun. And then, if you notice, our guest, I gotta get my orientation right. Yeah, right there, Joseph. Joseph is the first in our series of New Orleans artists coming on to the shit show. So
I'm stoked to do it.
Yes, this is gonna be awesome, and we gotta promote your shit. Like, send me some stuff, and please, Zoe, grab his link, flood that in the comments, and we will give you bits. If you look, buy some of Joseph's art. He's a New Orleans artist. Like, if you have the means and can spend some money on art, go buy some of his photography. He does great work.
Monty,
check him out. Spend money on his work. Support him. But what were you gonna say?
We'll be able to highlight people like outside of New Orleans. Like, is there anyone from Atlanta that we can kind of highlight and bring to the show?
Yeah, I know a really great producer that always wears a mask that we can, showcase on the show.
All right. Okay, there we go.
Like,
all right.
Don't have to be exclusively New Orleans.
Yeah,
I'm just saying we can do. We can throw a little extra towards somebody who needs it.
Yeah. So but that being said, on the 15th we have Monica Rose Kelly coming onto the show with us. She's one of those artists. When I see her work, I'm instantly jealous because she's that good. This woman's fucking phenomenal.
And out of curiosity, what is her ethnicity, Monty?
And on May 20th, Edward Wycliffe is coming on. He's currently making masks. So if you need masks, I should have probably swapped them out so that he can get in on this mask train. Some of the shitheads. Like, some awesome stuff. And a really awesome dude. Love hanging out with him. These are all people that I've worked with at the art market here in New Orleans, or various art markets in New Orleans, Joseph included.
Ed's an amazing dude. Make sure you tune in for that.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And then, May 27th, this is the episode that may get banned because, and I'll get into why. We're adding to our ultimate comic book movie list.
Yes.
And
that episode is also is.
Go for it.
I was gonna say that episode is like we're combining our monthly torture episode with our monthly comic book episode, and we're watching terrible comic book movies. And on that episode, we'll be joined by John Weiss, who has gotten every episode he's ever been featured on banned from YouTube.
Yep. You can scroll through our show and you will not find John Weiss. He's been on 3 times.
Yeah, he gets everything banned.
That sounds about right. I met him. That sounds right for John.
Yeah. And on that episode, the 5 terrible comic book movies we will be watching. We will be watching 1989's Punisher, starring Dolph Lundgren. We will be watching the 1994 unreleased Roger Corman version of the Fantastic Four. We will be watching the David Hasselhoff's Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We'll get to that in a second.
Yes.
We'll be watching Jonah Hex, and we will be ending it with 3 Dev Adam, which is the Turkish Spider-Man movie called 3 Giant Men. 3 Giant Men, Turkish Spider-Man. It's called 3 Dev Adam. The movie is available for free to watch on YouTube, and it is awful. Okay, I watched 5 minutes of the movie. Spider-Man kills somebody instantly, and I'm like, we gotta watch this.
Yeah, that's...
Well, technically, he lets somebody die like Batman does. Like, he won't kill you. He won't stop you from dying.
Yeah. He'll be like, yeah, okay, you can take this. But
it's wrong to kill, but it's not wrong to let somebody be on a train, falling off a platform, and let them stay on said train and die.
Yes.
So it's okay.
Yes. And also
gotten off at any point at any time. It's on him.
Yeah.
And also joining us on that episode will be Philip from Inexplicable Confetti, who told me he is not a comic book movie fan. So this should also be it'll be a fun episode. You will not want to miss it live because you won't be able to watch it after it's aired. I'm sure, because John's not going to disappoint. He's going to get us banned somehow.
Fabrino says, "Show me your biddies."
See, they like the little bits. See, Hannibal,
Yeah.
and you challenged it like it was a problem. See, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
thing,
Ooh,
right?
look at this. Lord Jamarcus asked, "How many beat battles has the Mongoose won?" Great question. Great question, Lord Jamarcus. Excellent question. The Mongoose. How would you respond to that?
I easy, all of them.
How many beat battles you want? All of them.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
All of them.
Yeah. Mongoose. He said beat battles, not bit battles.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, those are our upcoming shows. See, I almost slipped habit. Like I almost said, something else. But yeah, why don't we, for right now, let's take a break.
I stole $3,000.
Oh wait, no, before the break. Thanks for the reminder, whoever that was.
That was from Penultimate. He says, "Why is young Monty doing a bit with Fred Durst in the video window?" Yes.
If I am correct, Monty, that is a rehashed joke from the last time I was on here. He said that last time.
You know what? You know what? If it works, it works. All right.
Recycle them if they're funny.
You do it like Disney Disney sitcoms. Okay, you just go back to the well as many times as you got to. All right. And what else? Hypothesis says, "I hope this G."
Oh, we got a nickel chat. All right.
Yeah. He said, "Oh, that one's all for you, Monty." There you go. Oh, wait a minute, and you know what? We gotta play some music for that one. All right. Hypothesis says, "I hope this G Lab is enough to join the itsy bitsy titsy committee." Also, you see yesterday's Hannibal. Did I see yesterday?
Oh yes. He sent one yesterday. I saw it this morning when I was setting up the show that says 7 days.
Yeah, I don't know what Hypothesis is planning for National Shithead Appreciation Day, but I don't think I'm going to appreciate it.
It's Little Peep Day, Hannibal.
It's Little Peep Day. Get it right.
You sons of bitches. Okay. No, not gonna.
See, you don't see. Look how you're acting. You don't see Joseph getting all out of control down there. He's just sitting chilling.
I'm working on it.
See, he's just chilling.
So wait a minute, hold on. For our lovely producer Zoe,
mask a little bit, man. It's kind of cutting things off. So just relax.
Okay. Hold on. Before we go to the next segment,
yeah.
All right, Monty. Right, Alan Reyes sent some money because he's adding to Monty Rodica.
No, why are we doing this?
So to our lovely producer Zoe, could you go ahead and put on some smooth R&B music so Monty could go ahead and read this? Look, we got to give the people what they want. All right?
Why?
They want that sweet, soulful mahogany baritone. So there you go.
I have to find the shit. Hang on, viewer activity. That's where it is.
What they want, Monty.
I got you. Oh, I'm gonna copy and paste it and put it in the Skype chat. I got you, Monty.
But wait, before I say that, we got another one from Killscreen. Oh, wait, no, these are coming in after. Okay, all right. Alan Reyes sent 2. Oh, why are y'all doing this? Hang on.
Yeah.
I haven't even...
I got you. Hold on. I'm copying and pasting and I'm putting it in a Skype call for you. There you go,
No,
Monty.
I'm looking here. I found him. I just found him. All right. So it says, Oxhorn had to shower. All right, here we go.
And look, anytime you send Monty Rodica, Monty's gonna read it by law.
Wait! I did not agree to that. Wait! You're right there. I didn't agree to that.
There we go. All right, but look, just come on, man. You could have done it by now, man.
All right. Here we go. Oxhorn had to shower, but only rinsed. Shaniqua Lust threw soap at him. Tapping a wine bottle, she said, "Want this? You clean proper. Now pick up the soap."
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes. I love it.
Stop it! We got other segments to do.
It's a bit wave. I love it.
and also Killscreen Ludi said, "Tell Joseph to tell the Vegas gas station restroom poop story." I'm curious about that. I wanna hear about that. So,
All right, go ahead, Monty. We got one more for Monty Rodica, okay?
No, there's two more.
There's two more. Okay.
All right. Wait. No. There's only one. There's only one. All right. I was mistaken. All right. As Ox picked up the soap, Shaniqua Lust punctured his brown hole with the wine bottle. She ordered him to make the bottle twitch with his cheeks. Alan Reyes, like, you're a fucked up dude, man.
No, first off, he is a sensualist, okay, and he is a romantic. All right, you will not besmirch his good name by talking bad about Alan Reyes. Yeah. Thank you, Alan Reyes. Okay.
And also, Queen D88 said, "This episode, as a pomegranate farmer, offends me."
There we go. Keep that Monty Rodica coming. Monty loves this. Well, matter of fact, after the first episode we started doing Monty Rodica, Monty told me on the phone that he loves doing Monty Rodica. He was like, "I secretly love this."
No, I don't. You know what? Let's take a break. Zoe, why don't you let's just take a break. Play the break music.
Break?
Yeah,
break for what?
Here you go.
Holy amnesia! Holy highway robbery! Holy Houdini! Holy Chili Willy! Holy bats in the belfry! Holy Benedict Arnold! Holy stretch marks! Holy Humpty Dumpty! Holy levitation! Holy short memories! Holy no deposit, no return! Holy damsel in distress! Holy float like a butterfly and sting like a bee!
This is Monty the Mongoose's Little Show, only at FlyingZombies.com, FC-99.com, or check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/Monty the Mongoose.
Yeah, we need to update the links on that. Like, they're kind of out of date.
So we to get to now.
Wait.
So we got commercials for the Little Show now.
Wait,
what are you talking about?
We've always had commercials.
Yeah.
We've always had commercials. This isn't a new revelation.
Nope, not gonna let it get to me. No. Nope. Not gonna, nope. Because I see what you guys are doing, and see, I was wondering why I didn't get any calls for production meetings this month.
We'll get to that. What do you mean?
Now I'm seeing why I didn't. Okay, now I'm seeing why I wasn't a part of any of those phone calls. I just thought Monty was taking care of his child. All
I was.
That last dono came from
I stole
the last two donos. Oh man, they're just coming in right now. All right, so we got one from Lord Jamarcus that says, "Forget the other segments. The give us your dono segment is by far the best one." Choo choo. And Kilo sent some money and says, "Today in 1937, the Hindenburg exploded in flames at Lakehurst, New Jersey. Montel, check your Discord DMs. I went to Krispy Kreme like you requested last week, but my sister pronounced your name as Monte. I can't wait for your Lil Peep type beat."
I just want to point out something right now. After the Hindenburg exploded, what came out of it was Monty. And so one day, Monty will reach the size of the Hindenburg, and one day he will explode, and a new dirigible will rise from its ashes.
Yes, and you know what, the Mongoose, you get little bits.
Yes. See, you're getting it.
Getting it. There you go.
Yes. So why don't we bring back? This is a segment that a lot of you little peeps have never seen before. We're gonna do a thing called Tough Titty. Hannibal, do you want to explain what Tough Titty is?
Yeah. So Tough Titty is a segment that we used to do on.
You mean what we still do?
Yes.
Correct your grammar.
Yeah.
It's like what we're doing
Monty,
what we currently do.
Monty and the Mongoose, they're trying. They're trying me right now. It's okay. It's all good. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right, because when you know somebody's trying you and you rise above it. So I'm not gonna. So the way Tough Titty works is a segment we used to do on Monty and the Mongoose's Little Show, and essentially it is a reimagining of celebrity swaps. It was like, what if you took this actor's catalog and you replaced it with this other actor, and then see what type of weird results you get.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. We're gonna show you guys right now how Tough Titty works.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see, like because Zoe can pull these up on the spot, right?
Yeah. We're gonna do it real simple. Like we're gonna take it easy right now. Like this entire episode, we're gonna play Tough Titty, but we're gonna do it with one particular actor. We're gonna swap Bryan Cranston's career all over the place.
Yeah, with other people's career.
Yeah.
So no matter what the result is, whoever you get, remember, you have to switch them out completely, like Hannibal said in the bottom lower square, is that you're just stuck with that career. So, for example, if you have Bryan Cranston, switched out with J-Lo, Bryan Cranston, Maids in Manhattan, might be the best comedy ever, but
it could have been great.
J-Lo was stuck.
Yeah, and we're gonna count on Zoe to keep us on time with this. Once we get into this, you're gonna have to let us know when we gotta move on, because this segment gets out of hand. It used to eat up 2 to 3 hours on Blog Talk Radio all the time, so we won't let it happen this time. But
Lord Jamarcus says, if Hannibal is a guest, shouldn't he be able to give out some little bits?
I mean, yeah, you know what, Hannibal, you got 500 little bits to give out, but you know what, Hannibal's here all the time. Hannibal's part of the little show.
Yes, he's a part of Monty and Mongoose's little show.
Oh my
You're
God.
like,
oh shit. Okay.
But you know what? Let's go to our guest, Joseph. Who do you think would be an interesting swap? What actor do you think would be interesting to swap?
I was going down a rabbit hole a couple of days ago, and I came across this link of an actor who died 20 years ago who I grew up with.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Jim Varney.
Jim Varney! Oh my God!
Wait, Monty. Joseph gets 10,000 bit points. That is amazing.
Look, we're gonna have to reevaluate that number, but write it down for right now, Zoe.
Wait. You get 87 bit points.
There
87.
There you go.
I'll take them. Yeah, I'll take them.
87.
Yeah, but those are yours. On top of that, you have, if you're looking at the chat, you've got 500 that you can give out to anybody in the chat.
Yeah, so we got 500 that we can give out. So look, guys, feel free to pander to Joseph Walton, and one of the easiest ways to do that is to go to his Instagram page, which is at Joseph Walton Photography. That's Joseph Walton. As it's spelled in the box, as it's correctly spelled in that box, right? Go to his Instagram page, follow him, send us proof that you follow him, instantly get 50 plunger points. Little bits.
Pimp Monk said he's very happy that I dropped the Fred Durst look.
we all are the Mongoose.
It's just the beard with no mustache hair. That's what it is. That's all. And the backwards baseball cap.
How many years ago was that?
I don't know. I think that was under 10 years ago. I mean, I'm looking at myself, and I can tell just by, but I don't have that shirt anymore. That shirt's about 10 years old. I know it's hard to tell with Monty because he's only expanded, so it's really,
All right. See. But yeah. So Jim Varney, Ernest. That means that Heisenberg.
You can't show a cool picture of Jim Varney.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. That doesn't do him justice.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta find him as Ernest.
Find an Ernest picture, Zoe. But no, he looks cool. But no, if he's swapping with, Bryan Cranston, he would have to. We gotta see that he could pull it off.
So
I do feel like Jim Varney if he was still alive might have a similar career path, in that like Malcolm in the Middle, super goofy starting out, wanted to be more serious.
Yeah.
I think what would happen is if Jim Varney was still alive, Tarantino would probably grab him and do something insane, and then you'd be terrified of Ernest. Because looking at this right now, that means Bryan Cranston is this. That means, let me go way back. that means not only is Bryan Cranston Ernest, that means he's Dr. Odo and Dr. Odo and the Green Bean.
Holy shit. Okay.
That's how far that goes back. That is insane. So that's Bryan Cranston and Ernest goes to camp. Ernest goes to jail.
Yeah, Ernest scared stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Rides again.
Bryan Cranston saves Christmas.
Dude, that is amazing.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Sam Knox.
Yeah, Joseph, that's some good shit.
That means Bryan Cranston's the weenie dog in Toy Story.
Yeah.
Now, does he deliver it with that same intensity though? Like, does he still give it that same Bryan Cranston intensity?
That depends.
Toy Story
because
yeah, and little peeps, let us know what you think in the chat about this. We're gonna go to the chat in a bit, but keep going.
So that was just. I'm just thinking about that means Jim Varney bald in Breaking Bad. That means Jim Varney was in the new Godzilla. That means Jim Varney was the villain in the new Total Recall.
Yes.
I mean, that means Jim Varney was acting opposite of Kevin Hart.
Yes, in the upside.
In the upside.
You know what? Jim Varney as Copenhagen in Total Recall is badass. You know what I'm saying?
Now, even though it was Colin Farrell, I said, give the people air, Ernest.
Yeah, but he would literally play Copenhagen as Ernest.
Wow.
I think that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Good.
I would watch that movie, and I think it would slightly increase the value of that film.
Yeah.
Because nobody loved that Total Recall reboot, right?
I enjoyed it. It's just I wasn't expecting.
And I see Hypothesis saying, "What is this? Accept change, Hypothesis. Like, why are you upset to see the Mongoose over there?"
You know what? Too Wicked, take your plunger points. He says Jim looks like a white Eddie Guerrero. Damn right he does.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. Also, I'm normally I would get upset that I am in this very small box here and not in the larger box, where I'm supposed to. But you know what? I'm not gonna let it piss me off. Not worried about it. Gonna just roll.
Fit Monty in that box. You understand that, right? There's a dimension issue.
Joseph, what are your thoughts on this? Anything else to say? Tell us more about your thought process with this.
Well, so this rabbit hole that I was going down started with Ernest Scared Stupid, and I was like, let's see if it still holds up. And if you're like 8 years old, it probably still holds up pretty well. I got about halfway through, and I just found myself like fast forwarding through his facial expressions.
Yeah.
And all I could think about when you posed the question of the tough titty, I was thinking like Malcolm in the Middle and Breaking Bad. I was thinking like Jim Varney's like wild like facial expressions and physical comedy.
Can you imagine Bryan Cranston say, "How about a bumper sandwich for lips"? I mean, and Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yeah. I think Bryan Cranston as Jed Clampett.
Wait,
Bryan Cranston
oh my
as
God.
Eisenberg playing Jed Clampett in the Beverly Hillbillies. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
I also like the idea of Jim. So he started out in commercials and did all of these weird commercials selling ice cream and soda. He did like over 100 commercials. I also like the idea of what's his name, Vince Gilligan or something like that. Also, I like the idea of him directing commercials with Jim Varney. I like the idea of him being like really dark but like over the top, like selling Sprite or Dr. Pepper. Like, who sent you? The doctor. Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Look, listen. I you know what? I like it. I like Jim Varney. I like Ernest as Heisenberg. I think that would be a much better TV show.
Yeah, that's a damn good pick. Wow. I'm just, and I have IMDb ready so that I can go look at shit. I didn't know that Bryan Cranston was on the Cleveland show as Dr. First.
I didn't know that.
Dude, Monty.
What's up?
Bryan Cranston was in an episode of the animated episode, one of the animated episodes of Clerks.
Was he? Who was he in Clerks?
He was like a general, and he was like he's trying to. I can't remember. He's a general, and he's trying to talk Randall and Dante down. I think they're in a plane or something. I can't remember. But he's doing that. He's doing the bit that's from Airplane 2 with Shatner trying to talk, being like, you got to hold that plane steady. But he's doing the same thing, but it's Bryan Cranston. So
all right. I didn't know that.
I didn't know
this. I didn't know that.
This
all right. Yeah, this is a damn good pick, dude. Joseph Walden, you fucking nailed it. That's awesome. See? Look at that. How is that for Tough Titty? Like, what do y'all think? Like, let's see what the chat's saying. Is the chat saying anything about this? Or are they still on about,
Twisted Indica says Jim Varney did car commercials for years. I would very much like to see an earnest car commercial.
Wow. You should see he did all the local, gas company commercials, electric commercials, the grocery commercials, like not Dorniak's, but something like Schwegmann's back in the day.
Yeah.
Wait, so, is that how you pronounce it? Say it again?
Dorniak's?
I've always said Dorignacs. I never like rolled the G and the N together like that.
Yeah, you see
Dorniaks.
Only
Dornax is.
Yeah, only the four of us know what we're talking about. The rest of the show is like, what the fuck is a Dorignacs?
It's like
I guess
somebody.
But no, it's okay. I'm just pointing it out, because the chats are going to start coming in. We can keep talking about it.
Wait, what is that? Okay, well,
hey, Vern.
Does somebody else have a
Well, let's hang on to it. We're gonna space them out. So I think the next thing we should do is, I guess the next thing we have to do is look at this nickel chat. I'm terrified of him right now.
No, he says, "Hi, Vern. We have to cook."
Okay. Yes. All right.
Penultima is always on top.
Yeah, and Penultima, take your bits. We need a sound for bits. We don't have one yet, but we're gonna work on getting a sound for bits.
What about the sound bite of Eminem saying "Get the plunger"? How about that? How about that sound?
I mean, that will work if bits had a different name, Hannibal.
What about Monty? Hear me out. This might be a stretch, but we could get a sound bite of Hannibal crying into his mask.
No, we don't want to make Hannibal cry. Why are you trying to make Hannibal cry? This is our
First
friend.
off, I don't even know how you would pull that off. I don't even know if I'm capable of human emotion at this point. This is some crazy shit.
That is true. Listen. People don't know we've had long discussions about Hannibal's range of emotions.
Yes.
And the typical human being has 64, like a crayon box, and Hannibal has 4. It's even debatable he might have 2.
Wait, hang on.
Brian Harris.
Here it comes. Brian Harris is coming in.
The 2 crayons you get when you go to a restaurant for your kids. But we've also talked about those crayons might be the 2 crayons have the color from the box bins. It might be that.
Yeah.
Because Hannibal's the type of guy that would just flip the crayon over and just back. Yeah. So it's theoretical.
Yeah.
I have a guy in a lab coat working it out.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Brian Harris just sent in a nickel chat before we move on, and he said that basically Mongoose traded his Fred Durst for the Ryan Seacrest sporting an Ace Ventura do. That's accurate, Brian Harris. You nailed it.
I was gonna go Bruno Mars, but I get the Ace Ventura. I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the Mongoose. I don't know if y'all know this. For years, if y'all ever saw Dirty Rotten Scoundrels with the cork on the fork, that was the Mongoose's life. Like just recently, we were able to start letting him take the corks off his fork at dinner. So, but
well, to be fair. I mean, there is some truth to that. I mean, Hannibal had to do it. You couldn't get your hand on there because the digits were so fat. I mean, but
see that? When you guys were producing all of this show stuff all throughout the week, you didn't consider all the fat jokes, Monty.
You know what? Let's move on to important shit. Zoe, roll the intro.
Oh, come on. This intro too?
FlyingZombies.com, Blog Talk Radio, and Team MFN proudly present Monty and the Mongooses Action News with L. Damon on sports, Keith, the man on the street, meteorologist Hannibal the beat animal on weather, and Monty and the Mongooses Action News anchors, Monty and the Mongoose. And now, here's lead anchor Monty with Monty's important shit. Finally!
There we go. All right.
Okay. So now I'm on weather.
Yeah, that's how it's always been.
Yeah, you do the weather. And like the weatherman, Hannibal, 90% of the time you're wrong.
Yeah, like that's the important shit intro. That's what it was.
So,
like, right?
First off, when I was a meteorologist, I was guessing. Okay? So if I'm right half the time, then that means that half the time I was, like, look, you flip a coin. Is it gonna rain today? I don't know. Shit, let's see.
Yeah. All right. Well, see? But you know what? And the Mongoose, I'm gonna let wait, where are you now? You're right there. The Mongoose, I'm gonna let you know important shit's a little bit different. Hannibal knows how it works. But it's kind of evolved. So normally what I do is I do three truths and a lie. So that's basically what important shit is. So since we're playing around with Bryan Cranston stuff, I got 4 things about Bryan Cranston, or things he's worked on, and one of them I just completely made up.
All right.
So it's going to be up to the little peeps down there, or they're right there, right here, to figure out which one is made up. So I'm going to run through them, and we'll give you, do we still have that Jeopardy music? We'll use the Jeopardy music. You'll have 30 seconds to guess. And all of you guess, too. So let me go through them all, and then everybody guess. So let's go with the first one. The first one I have is that Bryan Cranston used to do English dubbing on Japanese animation under the name Lee Stone.
Lee Stone.
Yes. And next is...
Sounds like you made that up.
It sounds like I made that up? You don't believe that?
No.
All right. Another one is, if you pay attention to Breaking Bad, you can actually learn how to make meth. The third one is, another thing about Breaking Bad is the tub scene is not something you can actually do.
Wait, hold on. I haven't caught up on Breaking Bad at this point, so do I have to take my headphones off so I can avoid spoilers?
No, you're good.
Okay, all right. I'm behind on what's arguably considered the greatest television show of all time. All right.
All right. No, you're good.
We already know that. That's Star Trek. So anyway.
and the fourth one is Matthew Broderick was originally one of the people considered for the role of Walter White. So those are the 4. So I guess, Zoe, start the timer while we discuss. Wait, let's see, so that I can see the chat when it ends. And then we'll say that's the last one.
Berserk says he knows everything about Breaking Bad. He feels very confident that he's gonna figure this out.
All right. Which ones do y'all think are fake?
I think I'm going to roll the dice and say, even though it wouldn't surprise me if they actually showed you how to make meth, I'm going to say they were willing to play safe, and that's the fake one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with too.
Okay. Hannibal?
Fuck, I don't know. They all sound like lies. So I feel like I'm trying to imagine Matthew Broderick like in a show about cooking meth. And I'm trying to put that together in my head, and it's so hard to believe. But then it's also one of those things that has that ring of truth to it. Like if they didn't know what the show was gonna be, and then it became what it was later on, then I don't know.
As a high school science teacher, for sure. Like,
yeah, he for sure looks like a high school science teacher.
Yeah, he could have pulled that off. So
I could believe. I mean, it can usually not be true, but that's the out of nowhere casting that you go for. It's kind of like, well, who could we get that actually, one's a credible actor, two, when you look at him, you wouldn't guessed it.
Yeah.
Because think about it, I can understand, even if it's not real, I can understand why somebody would even go that direction. Because when you think Bryan Cranston, you think Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's actually a reverse typecasting. That's kind of the point. So even if it's a lie, I could actually see someone really thinking that.
All right. Well,
yeah,
I'm
curious. I don't know if that show actually shows you how to make meth. I'm gonna go with that one.
All right.
I'm gonna go with.
So all right.
I'm gonna call it at Vapion. Vapion was the last one that I'm gonna count. He said 3 is fake. And look, I'll just go right to it. All 3 of you are actually right. That's the one I made up.
Nice.
Wait, which one?
Number 2. Number 2 is made up.
Oh, that the show doesn't actually teach you how to make meth?
Yeah, you can't actually make meth by what they do on the show.
But you can make meth.
But you can make meth.
Yeah,
but you
with a little ingenuity and some NyQuil.
Yeah. Don't give up on your dreams. Yeah. Do not give up on your dreams.
It's a good PSA, Monty.
Yeah. If your dreams are to make meth, follow that dream. Like, I'm not supportive of where it leads you, but if that's your dream, follow your heart. And Zoe, can you cue the musical music so that I can? Do you still have that up? Yes. Here we go. Like, check this out. Like, one day I woke up and I thought, I want to see people get high, but I want to be the one that gets them high.
What's happening?
Okay, stop it.
Wait, no, yeah, I'm about to say no. We're like, let's not do that. Let's not. We're not doing another. Like, Monty is literally trying all the stops right now to piss me off, and I'm not gonna let him do it. I'm not going to let him. Like, they're trying to get me annoyed, and I'm not gonna do it. So that's okay.
See, there you go.
Look, Mr. Tight sent us a big dono. Thank you, Mr. Tight. Says, I didn't know the white women Monty hung out with was so ugly. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn,
so,
Monty. Roasted your ass. And Lord Jamarcus says, I sent Monty the absolute perfect sound clip for the little bits on Discord.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look for it. But that being said, like, that was the end of important shit. And Mongoose, what is that on your head?
Well,
wait. Before we do that, before we talk about what's on your head, let's take a quick break. And then we're going to talk about what's on your head, the Mongoose. Here we go.
Monty saw Dark Knight Rises?
Oh my God! Monty finally saw Dark Knight Rises. Oh my God!
I can't believe it. He finally did it.
Can it be? Dark Knight Rises. Amazing.
Saw Dark Knight. Holy shit!
This is Monty and the Mongoose's Little Show, only on FlyingZombies.com and FC-99.com. Check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/Monty and the Mongoose.
There we go. Yes, I did see Dark Knight Rises.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay. All right. How?
What's up?
I'm trying not to get agitated right now because everything is like little show. But this is the little show. And the Mongoose, what is that on your head? What is that?
Well, it's a flamingo, and the reason why I'm wearing a flamingo on my head is because I figured it was time to kind of spice things up. I wanted to be original. I didn't want to do something stupid or lame or crass like wear a mask. I figured I'd be, I needed some. I like attention, but I needed more attention. And I didn't want to do something so completely just asinine, like wear a mask and shift it out. Like it's that old, kids book where you flip the pages and you got a different, monster top and a different monster bottom. I wanted to be original.
Okay.
And just not be lame.
Okay, all right. You know what? All right, I'm okay. I'm tired of this shit. Zoe, run my theme music, okay? We got to do What's Eating Hannibal right the fuck now, okay?
Wait,
tired of this shit.
We didn't have that in the show notes though.
That wasn't in the notes, man.
Does it? Todd, lovely producer Zoe, run my goddamn theme music. Let's do this shit.
Never duplicated.
Yeah, that's it. OG, original gangster, original gangster, original gangster.
Women drivers, people who talk during the movie, customers who cannot make up their mind while ordering food.
They shit on LA, they shit on Chicago, they shit on Miami, they shit on New Jersey.
New Yorkers, Atlanta Falcon fans, possibly people from Alaska.
They hate Canadians, they hate the South, they hate the rain, they hate the snow, they hate murder, they hate crime, they hate fucking everything. They hate the Knicks when they're winning, they hate the Knicks when they're losing.
Indecisive morons, blithering idiots, humans. These people have formed a burning question. What is grinding Hannibal's gears?
All right, I've been trying to be patient. I've been trying to be easy this whole episode, right? When we did first, like I've known Monty. Where's he at? Monty's over
right
here.
here.
I've known the Mongoose, and I've known Monty for years. I've known these guys for a very, very, very long time. Okay.
Yes.
And in the time that I've known you guys, like we've done things together, we've made money together, we've created together, and you know what? You guys are dicks. Okay?
What?
Okay, you guys are fucking trash. All right, I've been dealing with. Like, look. Okay, first off, all right. This is Monty and this is fuck. I'm saying it wrong now.
Right.
This is Hannibal and Monty's shit show. This is Hannibal and Monty's shit show. Okay. This is my goddamn show. My name is in the title now, all right? And for years, no, stop all the fucking. I'm about to have Zoe mute y'all mics. Okay, I'm tired of this shit, all right? So look here. For years, right? I've like, you guys have had your inside jokes, and they've done all these little things and shit, and I've been tolerant. I'm like, okay, I've been easy to deal with. I've been cool about a lot of this shit. I try to let it slide, and then you come here into you come here into my house, okay? You come into my house, and then you here, okay, Monty, you guys plan this whole goddamn show where all you do is like, oh, let's change the intro around so Hannibal's not in the shit no more, or let's edit it up so that way we have the Mongoose do the intro and shit, okay? And it's like, and I tried to be patient, okay? I tried to be easy with you guys, but you guys is gonna keep just drilling the point until I fucking explode. So guess what? You got this shit now. You wanted the volcano to erupt, well guess what? You got Vesuvius in this motherfucker, all right? Tired of this shit, okay? Monty, fucking the Mongoose, you guys are shitty friends, generally awful human beings, and I have one thing to say to the both of y'all from the bottom of my goddamn heart.
Fuck you both. Fuck you both. Fuck you both. Fuck you both.
Damn!
Fuck you both.
That's right. Ouch. Just you, right? Right? Okay.
Wait,
let's just get into
Hang on,
it. Okay?
let him go. Let him finish.
When we used to do Monty and the Mongoose's little show, they used to do little stuff all the time to kind of get under my skin. I used to let that shit slide. I was like, haha, it's funny. It's all good. I'm not worried about the shit. We did an episode of the show where they were like, hey guys, what we're going to do is we're going to rank our top 5 favorite horror films, which I thought was weird because Monty doesn't like horror films, okay? He stays away from those shits like the goddamn plague. He fucking hates that shit. But he was like, you know what? For the sake of this episode, I'll do the research, right? So then we do the research, and in the day of the show, we're live on the radio, okay? We're doing this show, and they decided to change it from our top 5 favorite horror films to our top 5 favorite episodes of Supernatural. I have never fucking watched. Okay? So now we're doing a whole episode about Supernatural, and I'm up here talking about horror films.
That was a good show.
It was an excellent show. Listen, season 5, last episode, still best episode ever.
Yeah, the shit's trash. And they knew I didn't watch fucking Supernatural, and I had to just roll with the show. And then the worst thing is, I had never gotten my mama to listen to an episode of Monty the Mongoose Little Show, and that was the first episode that I got.
So you didn't tell us
Very
that.
confused. And I was like, yeah, so, and there was no way to explain it to her. There was no way to explain that you sons of bitches, okay, decided to bait and switch my ass live on the radio. You guys, Monty, the Mongoose, are shitty friends, generally awful human beings, and I have one goddamn thing to say to both of y'all from the bottom of my heart.
Fuck you both. Fuck you both. Fuck you both.
Right. Fuck. Just deliver it out to everybody. Make sure all the kids get their Halloween candy, okay? Right? And then there was the time that you sons of bitches went to the Houston Comic-Con without me, okay? Did Hannibal the Beat Animal, okay? That was the trip where Monty shit on himself. I wanted to be there too. You know? But you didn't even offer me an opportunity to switch to Houston Comic-Con. You know why you didn't invite me? Because you guys are shitty friends, generally awful human beings, and I only got one goddamn thing to say to the both of y'all.
Fuck you both. Fuck you both. Fuck you both.
Damn.
Right, that's right. This PE coach is making sure he picks everybody right now, okay? On top of that, let's get to the Mongoose's wedding, okay? Because when the Mongoose got married, it was a Doctor Who themed wedding, and he set it up for himself to be David Tennant, his wife to get to be, his companion. I'm guessing Rose, right? Monty got to be Captain Jack Harkness, and who was I? Huh? Who was Hannibal the Beat Animal? Was I Mickey? You know what I'm saying? Was I supposed to be Rory? Was I supposed to be fucking K9, the stupid robot dog? No, I didn't even get to be nobody. All right,
Martha, calm down.
I didn't get a chance to be nobody in your Doctor Who themed wedding. And you know why? Because you guys are shitty friends, generally awful human beings, and I only got one goddamn thing to say to both of y'all.
Fuck you both. Fuck you both. Fuck you both. Fuck you both.
I went to the produce section and made sure I got extra for you sons of bitches.
Damn.
That's what's eating right there.
Damn.
Tired of this shit. Now let's set this shit up the way it's supposed to. Let's move on to the next goddamn segment.
I didn't know it was gonna hit you that hard, Hannibal. Damn.
Wait. I just want to ask one thing, Hannibal, man, what are you trying to say?
I guess Zoe set it all up the way it was. I guess bring it back. There we go. Wait, that's not it. That logo's
no,
wrong.
that's it. No, this is it.
All
She
right.
got it right. She got it right. There we go.
All right.
Hannibal and Monty shit. There we go. And we are live. That's what you got to say, right? Welcome to Hannibal and Monty shit show. I am Hannibal the Beat Animal,
And I'm
this
Monty.
episode 107. Maybe an episode about.
Oh, I don't think Zoe's ready. No pomegranates. There we go.
No pomegranates.
No pomegranates!
Right.
There we go. Zoe's ready.
That's how you do a shit show.
All right.
Right
all right.
there.
Well, there we go. I didn't think you'd get that upset, Hannibal. Come on. Damn. All right.
I was wondering why this whole weekend I couldn't get in contact with you neither. I just figured you were being a good dad. You were taking care of your son. That's what you were doing. I figured that's what it was. It's like, come to find out, that ain't had nothing to do with it. Okay? You wasn't just out here just being a good daddy. Okay? You were plotting against me. Okay?
I wasn't plotting.
You were colluding.
Like, I don't know. I was planning. I was evolving the show as I always do. Joseph, let me ask you. Does it sound to you like I was plotting against Hannibal?
Very much so.
There you go. Thank you.
Very much so.
Damn it. Damn it. All right. All right.
And you know what, Joseph? You get 100 plunger points.
That's what I was hoping for.
There we go.
Oh, there's the sound.
And we got the sound bite. Now that we've gotten that unfortunate out of the way, let's get back to, and you know what else pisses me off? I made a whole intro for Tough Titty. Well, now we gonna bring back a segment, and I did intro for the shit. We ain't gonna use the intro. Fuck this shit. You got me working all weekend on stuff that we ain't using for the damn show.
I mean, you gotta send the intro to Zoe. I can't use it if you don't send it to Zoe.
He has the intro.
Oh. Did we ever have a problem during the show? I don't think so.
We didn't. Zoe, do you have the intro? If you do, play it. Let's do some more Tough Titty. If not, we'll do some more Tough Titty. Let's see what we got. You have it? Oh, all right. I guess there's an intro.
Nobody gets out of this place without singing the blues.
Oh, that's a tough kitty, y'all. And can't nothing suck it but a line. Oh, no.
Tough titty, tough titty, tough titty, tough titty, tough titty, tough titty.
Just can't get it out of my mind.
There you go. See, that's how we do shit on Hannibal and Monty shit.
All right.
That's how we do it.
Hats
you
off.
You don't just do a segment without setting it up. You got to do the whole. And I tried to be. I tried to be patient. Okay. All right.
This is the best thing ever.
All right. Well, I guess
now that we've gotten that unpleasantness out the way, right? I'm calm now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't sweat it out my fucking Joker shirt.
Yeah, like
right?
Mongoose. We might have to, like, all the other plans we had. We'll do it another time. Like,
that's fine.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. But not that we planned anything behind your back, Hannibal. But.
No, we would never do that.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was gonna, I don't have to plan behind your back. I just have Monty step in front of me, and then we'll
You know what, Kilo? Give Kilo 50 plunger points.
All right.
Okay. Because Kilo said, was that the great civil rights activist Robert Jebediah Freeman saying tough titty? Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yes.
That is a great ear for you. Not only because you get 25 points for knowing what it was, like who it was, and the character's actual name. Because he could have said, "Oh, was that John Witherspoon?" No, you didn't say John Witherspoon. You said the name of his character from the Boondocks. Yes, congratulations, Kilo. That is awesome. Great job. Great job.
Yeah. There you go.
Yes, Adventures in Babysitting and Bruce Leroy. That's Ben Walden.
Dragon, man, can't beat that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Show enough with the glow.
Yeah.
All right. That'll work. And what is Alan Reyes talking about?
He sent.
No, we're not
ending
the show.
Yeah, he sent a super chat for you. And I'm just real quick so we can do this. Hypothesis says, wait, what would Team Mongoose translate to Team Hannibal next episode? No, it wouldn't. Team Mongoose is its own thing, right?
Like, for those of you on Team Mongoose, like, I'll save the Mongoose logo.
Yeah, it's Team Mongoose and my goose heads.
just call them the geese. The geese,
right? Mongoose.
Yes,
be the monkeys.
Fabarino sent us the big dono, and he told me to get him, which I did. I've done it. I've gotten all my venom and angst and vitriol out of my system. I'm good now. You know, Alan Reyes says Monty needs you to read his super chat, and to our lovely producer Zoe, think you need to load up the R&B music again. Yes.
Wait, I need to find this. Where did he send it? Hang on.
I got you. I'll post it in the chat for you, Monty. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna get Monty a red velvet jacket, so he has to read
like a smoking jacket.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I have a purple velvet jacket, but I try to avoid these, but Hannibal colludes with my daughter for this shit to happen.
Make sure you read it in the sexy voice, Monty. Okay, don't skimp out on them. All right, the shitheads are taking care of us. You got to take care of them.
Okay. All right, I think I found it. He sent it at 8:20, right? Yeah, that's 16 minutes ago. Oxhorn finished, but wanted to cuddle. Shaniqua Lust said, only if he... Wait, hang on. Let me start over.
Yes.
All right, let me get it closer. It's getting late.
It's never too late for love, baby. Okay? Read that shit, Monty.
Read it and look into Karen's eyes.
I have to read it. I can't look into Karen's eyes while I read it. I have to read.
And ask for the manager.
Oxhorn finished, but wanted to cuddle. Shaniqua Lust said, only if he drank his seed from the wine bottle. Desiring her soft caramel flesh, he obeyed. That's it.
Good.
You know,
you need to
I've
stop.
always been curious to see what it would sound like to hear Monty talk about having sex with a black woman. It's nice. It's refreshing. It's like a warm summer's day and some cold Sprite.
You know what this whole thing is teaching me? Why did I do shows with either one of you motherfuckers? Joseph, how you feel about starting a YouTube channel with me?
Yeah, Joe, we're actually setting up a studio in the gallery.
See, there you go. See, I do it from an actual studio.
I didn't say an actual.
All right.
A very, very liberal use of the word studio. It is a place. It has power. And actually now it doesn't have an internet connection at the moment. So,
all right.
Maybe we'll pre-record it, upload it at like the coffee shop free Wi-Fi.
There you go. See, it's perfect. Let's get into Tough Titty. Hannibal, who did you swap out with Bryan Cranston?
Oh man, so I had one in mind, but I kind of want to change it on the spot because I want to see. Yeah. So no, you know what? I'm gonna stick with the one I had before. I want to switch. I want to do Tough Titty with. Let's switch out Bryan Cranston's career with that of Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy.
Yes. Bryan Cranston and Charlie Murphy. I want Charlie Murphy in Harlem Nights.
Nice.
I mean, Bryan Cranston and Charlie in Harlem Nights.
Yeah.
I want Bryan Cranston doing the True Hollywood Stories on the Chappelle Show. I want him telling the story of Rick James.
I want to see Bryan Cranston talk about how Prince beat him and Eddie Murphy in basketball and made him pancakes after. I want to see that.
Yeah. I would love to just see Bryan Cranston and Prince play basketball. I just think that would, and apparently that's a real thing that Prince does. Like I watched an interview with Zoe Kravitz, and look at me on the screen again. All right, and we are live. Are we live, Monty?
We're live as fuck.
That's right. I'm gonna let him say words this time. There we go. Yes.
All right. Look at that. Charlie Murphy.
Now just imagine Breaking Bad. Just imagine Breaking Bad.
Oh shit!
But with Charlie Murphy.
It's leftovers. Zoe will fix it. Zoe's got it.
Imagine Charlie Murphy as Walter White.
Right?
I would love it. I would love if they do like the cutaways where Charlie like Breaking Bad and Charlie Murphy does the cutaway. He's like, man, it was really fucked up. Like you wouldn't believe what was going on, and then like just go into the rest of the episode.
Can I wait?
Yeah, he goes in. He's like, "Hey, Jesse, it's time to wake up. We gotta cook, man."
Hey, Desmond. Sorry, I don't know who that is. Monty. I gotta read this. Someone on YouTube. Even with Fred Durst's dad here, Monty is still the whitest person on the screen.
Come on, someone. Joseph's whiter than me.
I mean, look, when you're right, okay? That's all I'm saying. Look, Bryan Cranston gets to be Brooklyn in the Players Club. Right? That'd be dope. He gets to be the single white guy in the Players Club movie.
Yeah, that's true. Wow. All right.
You know what's crazy about the Players Club? If I'm not mistaken, I think Roger Ebert gave it like 2 thumbs up. Like I think he loved that like he loved that movie, or gave it 4 stars or something. Like he gave it like a great review. I've never understood that.
So that also means that Bryan Cranston would have been in the Boondocks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, as what was the character? Jen Rummy? Was that his name?
What is it? Hang on. I can't remember the name. Not Thugalicious, right? That was a different character.
He was Ed Wunsler III. That's who he was.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Ed Wunsler.
I think I would watch Charlie Murphy and Malcolm in the Middle too.
Oh shit.
I would definitely watch
as
that.
the dad?
Look, with the older brother who's like the misfit.
Yes.
Yeah, no, look, let him be Bryan Cranston's character. Let him be the dad,
Yes,
right?
that's awesome.
And you never acknowledge the fact that he's black and they're white. You just don't even talk about the shit.
That means Charlie Murphy would have been Dalton Trumbo in Trumbo. So, holy cow. He could pull that off.
Yeah, I could see it. One of you motherfuckers getting shot. I think that'd be great. I think that'd be awesome.
Bryan Cranston, what's happening, partner? Whiteness, everyone! Whiteness! Hey, everybody! Whiteness spreading! That's penultimate. That's from penultimate.
Look, and that also means that in Freaknik the musical, Bryan Cranston would play Al Sharpton.
Oh.
Yes, he would play. That would mean that he would get to play Vic on Black Jesus. He would get to play a cat named Rollo on Black Dynamite. I think this would work.
Yeah. I can see this. That's awesome. All right.
That means Charlie Murphy would have been in an episode of X-Files. It was the episode where Bryan Cranston's pretty much playing kind of like a conspiracy theory, borderline racist, but there was some kind of radar, something went off, and it started affecting the equilibrium in people's brains. And the only way it wouldn't make their ear explode, they actually literally had to be in motion. So, like 70% of the episode, or 80% of it, it's Bryan Cranston in the car with David Duchovny, and which is funny, he's literally playing the stereotype of what Fox Mulder is in the episode as well. So it's a really, really cool episode.
Yeah, see, and now let's take that episode, but put Charlie Murphy in that shit.
Yeah.
Right?
He would have rocked it.
Could you imagine an alien running up on Charlie Murphy and then he karate kicks him in the chest and flying across the room? That would just be an awesome bit just on anything. Like if somebody ran up, like an alien runs up on Charlie Murphy, he kicks him in the chest, and then no matter where he kicks him, they fly through a dresser. That's awesome. That's awesome. That would be the best episode of X-Files ever.
Yeah.
For a future episode, you guys might want to do David Duchovny and see what the switch off of that would be. Because he's a long career too.
Yeah. I think we might keep this around. Look, I'm gonna throw a poll up. Let me know if y'all like Tough Titty as a segment, if y'all want to see it keep coming back.
And look, we have 52 people watching. We got 45 likes. Let's go ahead and make the amount of people watching the show match the amount of people that like the show. So go ahead and click the like button. We talked to the like button earlier, okay? Let me tell y'all something. She's been quarantined for weeks now, okay?
She has.
She hasn't had any positive attention, and she's feeling frisky. So go ahead, click the like button, all right? Go ahead and just right there.
Yeah, just do it. Just let her know you're thinking about her. Let her know you're thinking about her. Like,
yes, and rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. He died not too long ago.
Yeah,
and it's like, and he was. I hate that. Right when people were starting to appreciate how funny that dude was, like he moved out of the shadow of being Eddie Murphy's brother to being his own entity, and then right as he started to get the fame and recognition he deserved, not as Eddie Murphy's brother, but as his own entity, then he died.
Yeah.
Like this dude is like I forget. I think it was Fabarino said, man, I didn't realize that dude had such a prolific career.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man. He was in, he was on Wildin' Out with fucking Mariah Carey's old husband. He was in Murder Was the Case, the movie, which went direct to DVD, right? He played Big Bro on Martin. That was literally his character's name.
Yes.
Big Bro.
Shit. Yeah, he was. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. All right. The Mongoose. Who would you swap?
Well, originally, in the beginning, I was going to do what I did back on the little show. I would just put Kevin Hart in everything. So, no matter what we did, Kevin Hart. When we recasted, when we did our casting for, it was Kevin Hart. I kept putting Kevin Hart in everything. But I decided instead of doing something kind of wacky, I wanted to do somebody of almost somebody who has at least been recognized as a serious actor as well.
Yeah.
So I wanted to switch him out with Denzel Washington.
Okay.
Ooh. Bryan Cranston and Denzel Washington. All right, let me pull up Denzel's catalog.
So think about it. Bryan Cranston as in the movie of The Equalizer, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That would be awesome.
Unstoppable. The Taking of Felon 1, 2, and 3.
But then you also get hold up, wait.
Yes,
then, now you got Bryan Cranston. See, I love the idea as Denzel Washington as Walter White because I think I think it ends up being the same show but just slightly different type of intensity. But then you get Bryan Cranston as Malcolm X.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, open your mind to it. Just close your eyes and imagine that downward shot when they all look up wearing the fedora, and it's Bryan Cranston in the front.
Yeah, see, that's...
Can you imagine Bryan Cranston doing the Plymouth Rock speech?
Yeah. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. But just let it be a white guy. And so the scene in Malcolm X where Malcolm is in jail and they're trying to die and they got that shit in his hair and it's burning his hair up right now. But now you do that with white Bryan Cranston. First off, we don't even know what that shit would do to his hair. All right, we don't even know what that would do to the white man's hair. All right,
I don't know.
Like, burn your shit out.
Think of Denzel Washington and Malcolm in the Middle. You really get to actually see a funny side of him. Yeah. And just in the Magnificent Seven, think of it's a long list. I mean, they both have huge careers. Training Day, right? Bryan Cranston in Training Day.
Bryan Cranston in Training Day would be badass. Like Walter White, it's like that would be dope. That would be dope as shit.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is Bryan Cranston and He Got Game. That's all.
Nah, I'm not with it. I'm not feeling it. The Malcolm X is hilarious though.
There's so many amazing
and as someone says, let him play black characters and don't bring up that he's white at all. That's the only way it works.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, think about it. Like Bryan Cranston in Training Day, right? Just imagine the scene, right? Okay, all you motherfuckers. Okay, all right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches, right? You think you could do this shit to me, Jay? You think you could do this shit to me? You motherfuckers will be playing baseball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoot program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man in this piece. You ain't gonna never see the light. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the police. I run shit around here. You just live here, okay? King Kong ain't got shit on me. But that's Bryan Cranston.
And Hannibal, I got one more.
That's awesome.
Bryan Cranston in Glory.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the slave that just wants to be free. I would love to see Bryan Cranston getting whipped as a slave and have that mean mug and have that one tear coming down his face.
Listen, this is the same thing that Monty and I used to talk about. He knows I'm a big, history nut, especially American Revolution. But I told him we came up with this together. We were laughing, but I think people would see it. I want to see a movie, a George Washington biography, like movie. But him and I want to see Samuel Jackson as George Washington.
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
what we want to see.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it would be amazing.
Yeah, and we never acknowledge the fact that George Washington is a black guy.
Yeah,
never.
I'd be enthralled. The 3.5 hours they would make this movie. The Battle of Trenton, and all those soldiers are looking up. I'm like, yeah, we can do this. The Battle of Yorktown, all the soldiers put, no, General Washington, you can't get on the field. And he just pushes them down and charges in there.
Yeah. Penultimate says, Los Pollos Hermanos ain't got shit on me.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
So part of me wants to see Denzel Washington do some kind of funny stuff. I mean, he clearly has a very, personality. We all have a common friend that actually did some acting, not with him, but he was in the scene with him, and he just Travis.
Yeah.
Travis was in Deja Vu, and he kept saying there's a scene where Travis was playing a security guard, and it's this faraway shot. Denzel Washington walks into a bank or a building, and every time he kept messing with Travis, trying to make Travis break, turning the corner. He was like, look at this guy going to kick my ass. Come around just messing with him. So
now I want to see, but then, okay, what happens if Bryan Cranston is in Jungle Fever?
It doesn't work the same.
It's just fever.
Yeah.
It's just regular fever.
Yeah.
It would just be regular white. I guess Monty fever. I guess is what it would be. Right? Is what it would. Because
you see how they treat me?
Because then you would have like because look, for those of y'all who don't know, Jungle Fever is a Spike Lee movie where it wasn't Denzel, that was Wesley Snipes. Yeah, I got the wrong black guy.
See, and you messed it up. See,
that's right.
See,
I did.
We don't all look the same, Hannibal.
What do you mean, you people? Hold on.
Good. That means Bryan Cranston would have been in Two Guns. With
that's believable. Yeah. I believe. See, though that's a good switch. Bryan Cranston and Denzel Washington, dude, they could switch.
Bryan Cranston would have worked in the Book of Eli too, and just the reverse around.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
So that's kind of my choice with it. I know some of it doesn't work, but that's tough. It's what you get stuck with.
Tough titty. There you go. That's why it's called that. So
Hannibal. If you guys do this in the future, outside of doing David Duchovny, Hannibal, you should do one where, and we've talked about this on Earth 2, you should switch directors around.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would be dope because then like let's switch Michael Bay and Christopher Nolan and see what we get.
Yeah. We haven't even gotten into Earth 2 with the shitheads.
Man, some heavy nerd stuff right there.
Yeah. Oh shit, you get fucking Bryan Cranston and Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Yep. You do.
Oh shit. Yeah, like he could definitely be like the inspirational football coach trying to like take a band of lovable losers, and then I could see that. That could work.
Yeah.
Oh man.
See,
Brian. Yeah. So.
There we go. All right. Well, I guess we can. I did listen to the album. So I guess we can go into Have You Heard This Shit?
Oh, we're gonna do Have You Heard This Shit?
Yes. Yo, we'll do Have You Heard This Shit?
Well, wait a minute, hold on. Before we do this, to the Mongoose and to Joseph Walton Photography, have you guys listened to the album?
No.
Yeah.
You didn't listen to it?
No.
Oh, the Mongoose did. All right.
No, the Joseph did. The Mongoose did not.
Oh, the Mongoose did not. All right.
That would have made my whole day if the Mongoose had listened to this album.
Oh my God, yes.
Monty can listen. Monty can speak for me. When I listen to music, unless it's scored, it's just clicks and whistles.
That's why you needed to listen to this, because your take on this would have been great. But
it would have been hilarious.
Yes.
Are we gonna play any?
No, we're not, because YouTube will strike us for that. You can do anything else, but YouTube will get us for that. So, Zoe, play the intro for Have You Heard This Shit?
Hey, all right.
Cut off again.
We never find out what he smells. I actually saw a very interesting interview about what he smells, and it's fantastic. It's awesome. Well,
right.
you know, depending on when you smell it, you know, like right out the shower, it smells fantastic. Fucking awful. Anyway, we are here this edition of Have You Heard This Shit? We are talking about the baby. Not to be confused with Baby from Cash Money or Lil Baby from Atlanta or Big Baby Jesus, who's actually, I guess, chilling with Jesus now. So rest in peace, old dirty bastard. We are here talking about the baby from North Carolina. His name is Jonathan Lindale Kirk, better known as Da Baby, formerly known as Baby Jesus. He's an American rapper and songwriter from Charlotte, North Carolina. His debut studio album, Baby on Baby, in 2019 peaked at number 7 on the Billboard 200, while his second album, Kirk, debuted at number 1. The album produced the Billboard Hot 100 hit singles Suge, Bop, and other songs that I'm just not gonna talk about right now. Anyway, his newest album, Blame It on Baby, is his third studio album. The album was released on April 17th through Interscope and South Coast Music Group. It follows his second studio album, Kirk. It features appearances by Roddy Ricch, Future, Quavo from the Migos, Meg Thee Stallion, NBA Youngboy, who's Monty's favorite rapper, I've heard, A Boogie with the Hoodie, who's not to be confused with just Boogie, and Ashanti. The album has the single Find My Way and Rockstar, and the album sold 124,000 units first week, making it the number 1 album in the country. Monty, what did you think of the artwork for Blame It on Baby?
The cover art I'm actually fine with, because it is obviously inspired by being on lockdown and, you know, putting some stuff out. Like this isn't as boring as most covers I see where it's just a picture of somebody. I find this one to be a little more interesting. So I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. What'd you think of the production?
What would you have done different with this cover to make it better?
And what's the title of this album again? Blame It on Baby.
Blame It on Baby.
I would have probably added something more. I probably would have done, if I were the graphic designer hired to do this, I'd be like, all right, well, I got to call a photographer and then start putting it together. I probably would have contacted Joseph Walton up there and said, hey, we gotta get some pictures of the baby, but I need some mischief that happened, signs of the mischief that happened shows on his clothes while wearing the mask.
He also seems a little small, to be honest. Like, I'd like to see it like a bigger photo. Like, he only takes up like a quarter of the whole cover.
Yeah, and as a photographer, Joseph, give us your take. What do you think of this artwork?
I actually like it. Like, I love like the sea blue, how it like kind of has like a vignette around it. Like, I love all that. Like, I love the text at the top, but like I wish it was just a little bit bigger, because like even looking at it like here, like it seems a little bit small. Like he's the one. Like it needs to be front and center. Like it is front and center, but it's just not big. Like it's a little bit too small for my there's too much space at the top. Like
Joseph, I want to ask you, what do you think about you being a photographer? If you just follow me on this, because I understand it's too much negative space. What? Monty,
go.
What
I know you're going. Just go. Go. Keep going.
I mean, no, I'm not doing. Listen, listen. There's plenty of time for fat jokes. It's okay. I'll get to it. I know you're feeling lonely. I'll hit you up with one later. It's all right. But listen, this is serious. This is about photography. I know they're doing the negative space thing here. Joseph, what do you think? Instead, I'd want to see more of the guy. So maybe if they put like a bonnet on him and they put him on one of those rusty buckets and they do the wooden back mount, you know, and they have him sitting like this, you know, it's a floral design.
Blame it on Baby, right?
I've done countless amounts of those like not like that exactly, but like that, like it's
but
for a photographer some of the worst work to do. No, like this would actually be a fun shoot. Like like the amount of photos that they probably like took with him like this, like they're fun to do because like to me he doesn't look like he's posing. Like he looks like I mean he definitely looks like he's in a studio. It's well lit obviously, but he doesn't look like he's trying to do something where he's like with his like, you know, 2 kids and like wife where he's just like you know, trying to act like they're happy. Like he looks like he's in his element. Like he doesn't look awkward or weird.
Judging his eye line, he's looking down at something. I'm willing to bet someone tripped or falled or something fell over. He looked down.
That is oftentimes how you get like the best shots.
Yes.
Is like where you know, I always tell people who like are interested in being photographers, like one of the best things you can do is like put yourself in a position to be lucky, and like they were ready for it. They weren't paying attention to what he was looking at or anything. They were like all eyes on him. And then like, you know, this is obviously a hypothetical, but yeah, I mean like when they saw it, like they nailed it and they got the shot.
Yeah. It's my favorite thing to tell people during photo shoots: look off into the future.
Right.
Oh,
I would say look through me. But as far as the mask goes, I actually do like the mask because it doesn't look like it's like pandering to the times or anything. Like, I mean, it plays in 10 years and it plays 10 years ago. Like, I mean, like it's obviously very topical now, but I mean, like it plays like anytime really to me. It's a good look.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. You wanna do you have any standouts? Any standout tracks on this?
So I was listening to it all day yesterday while I was running errands. To be honest with you, like I was not like super impressed with the beats, but lyrically, like I thought it was awesome. I thought it was on point.
All right, fair enough.
But I also I'm not musically inclined. Like I'm very like casual.
Yeah.
And no, look, you're not wrong. The beats on this project are trash. Like when I was listening to this project, I was like, man, these are like the baby might be the best rapper with bad beats on a consistent basis. Like if I could take like a high level rapper and then give them low quality beats, is just like that. Like the space between that ratio between talent and trash beats. Then that chasm in the middle is where the baby lives. Yeah. Because he can rap. Like he can rap his ass off.
Yeah, no.
And then
sure.
and his beat selection is all I read online that the way they did half the beats for this project, it was like one of the producers that worked on this project got on Instagram and was like, hey, who wants to collab? And then a bunch of people, like he got like over 5,000 people that jumped in like a live video, and he would just have them send him stuff. He would listen to it live and be like, all right, I like these elements, I'm gonna keep this, make a beat, and then send that off to the baby. And they just did this over and over again.
Yeah, and I mean, now that you say that, I mean, like, I'm not trying to talk a whole bunch of shit, but like, it felt like when you go to like the YouTube like paid subscription like beat sites like to get shit for like your videos, like it felt a little bit like that, but like lyrically, like it was awesome. Like I loved it. Yeah. Like there was a couple of them where I was like in the car and I was like, shit, I gotta go back and like I gotta like re-listen to that and like catch what he's actually saying.
Look, there's the song with him and NBA Youngboy. It's called Jump. He's got like 95% of the time the baby is rapping about fucking bitches. 90% of his lyrics is like, let me just talk about having sex, and you know, but he finds clever ways to put his shit together. On this song,
I know what you're about to say.
Yes. All right, because it's an awesome line. He says. He's talking about this girl he's fucking. He says she got a 6-pack. Niggas think he says she got a 6-pack. Niggas think she got ass shots. I hit her from the back till we passed out. I Kurt Angle that hoe. Put her in the air, ankle leg lock. He says hold that bitch till she tap out. And I can see her. I can see her behind the ankle lock, holding her up in the air. And I was like, I can see the vision that you're painting.
And that's a good wordsmith right there. That's a good wordsmith. Like somebody like you could see that.
Yeah, like he can rap. Like he can put bars together. But these beats are trash. These are terrible beats. Like I think the best beat on the project does not represent the best song on the project. Yeah. Well, I think the best song. Monty, what are your standouts? Because I really only got like one on this project. One in the possible.
Yeah, I actually have a few. Like I liked a bunch of these songs. Like I actually enjoyed a baby. Like this is This is, I guess, would classify as a guilty pleasure, but I feel no guilt when I like something. I like this album. And the Mongoose, I need you to listen to this album and at least call me and tell me what you thought about it. I want your reaction to this album.
That would have been amazing to have the Mongoose listen to the Baby's album.
Yes.
I also loved the sample that kept coming through. I think it's like, who is this?
Yeah.
That like kept coming. Like I like that little sample. I don't know what it's from, but it was nice everywhere it was put.
Yeah, yeah. And my standouts, and look, here's the thing. I found it so odd. I kept coming back to Jump with Young Boy Never Broke Again, and I hate that dude. That song is awesome. I really enjoy that song. What else? Amazing Grace, another great one. I really like Blame It on Baby. Sad Shit, I found myself liking. Light Skin Shit was hilarious. And Light Skin Shit, next time Drag is on the show, that's the music we're playing when we introduce
That's his theme song. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Is there a question to ask? Is there any cursing or mentions of intercourse? Because I don't think I can listen to this album.
Mongoose, there is none at all. Listen to it and then call me after you listen to it.
It's clean. It's PG.
Yeah. Call me right after you listen to it.
Yeah, my favorite song is called Nasty. Yeah, it's right towards the back of the song. It's like they remade like an old Ashanti song, and it's him and Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah,
and they got
she
Ashanti.
went off on that. Meg Thee Stallion
and
killed it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go.
Yeah, that song in Rockstar. It's ironic because all the songs Monty named are all the songs that I low key hated.
Wow.
On this project.
All right. See,
yeah,
I think
not all of them. I didn't hate the song with him and like I find with the Baby songs, his songs have to grow on me. But his songs have to grow on me because I don't like his beats.
Yeah.
He picked trash beats.
Yeah. And I think it should be renamed from Guilty Pleasure to This Is Some Shit I Like That None of Y'all Like. That's what the Baby is for me. So like, deal with it. This is some shit I like.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think, because since you've heard a little bit of the Baby now, and I had a couple questions I was going to ask you, but I'm going to just ask you this one. Does this album, does his potential match his skill set?
Does his potential match his skill set? I think
was this him in his peak form, or does he get better? Like at some point,
I think he gets better.
To write you.
Yeah, I think he could be better than this. Like I think Kirk was a better album than this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Well, we agree on that.
Yeah.
Kirk
Kirk was a better album than this, and because Kirk was another one we did for Have You Heard This Shit. And when I heard Kirk, I was like, I said in that review that I think there's a great album in this guy. This is not it.
I concur, Doctor.
See? I think he's got a great album in him, and it's coming. This is not it. This is inspired by Lockdown. This is what happened. And it's fun. This is just fun. That's what.
Wait, so from the beginning of Lockdown to now is when that whole album was.
No,
made?
he recorded this album while he was on tour last year.
All right,
you got to say if it was all during lockdown, then that's fucking insane.
But last year, this dude recorded and released 2 albums. Right?
All right.
And it was like, and then one of the songs, the Suge song, ended up becoming like a huge single, and then he followed it up with Kirk, which ended up having a bunch of huge singles on that. Like the Baby had one of the best years in hip hop history in terms of just like his chart presence and how many songs they had of his on the radio and how many other people's songs he's featured on. Like it was ridiculous. You know what it reminds me of? Not that he sounds like this, but it reminds me of when DMX first came out. It's like when DMX first came out, he put out 2 albums in the same year, and both albums was huge. He doesn't have the impact or the range that DMX has right now.
What?
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't bark like a dog. He actually reminds me more of Ludacris than he reminds me of all right, okay. Well that concludes Have You Heard This Shit?
Yeah. That's the end of Have You Heard This Shit? Sorry, my laptop died. I'm trying to get back to my notes.
And apparently we hadn't all heard this shit. For have you heard this shit?
That's all right. But the Mongoose, seriously, I want your opinion on. I just like the visual of you riding around working, listening to the baby.
That would be like asking a straight guy. That would be like asking a straight guy to watch like gay porn. Like I don't think you're gonna enjoy it at all. The Mongoose. I don't.
Listen, ultimately, you guys would be surprised because every time my wife gets in the car, she goes, "What are you listening to?" And I'm like, "Nice." And I'm not talking about because Monty and Hannibal, like, I love listening to scored music, like Hans Zimmerman, James Horner, Graham Revelia, like all those. It's just stuff that
Hans Zimmer, okay, not Hans Zimmerman.
Shut up, you mask freak.
No, I said that because when we were reading the Secret War comic earlier today, I read that comic while listening to the Man of Steel soundtrack from Hans Zimmer. And just sidebar, they go together fucking great.
All right.
Dude, what are you going to do when you're not saving the world? You know, that's...
Yeah. Oh, shit. You haven't heard the Kryptonite beat yet.
No, I haven't.
Oh, man. We got to... Look, you might need to hang around for like a minute after the show just so I can let you hear that real fast.
All right, but I'm saying you'd be surprised. I have a pretty eclectic mix of things. It's just... I listen to tone and tempo more than words, and the tone, that affects me more than lyrics. It's like
not a big
listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah,
it's fine and all, but it's just kind of gibberish to me. It's just like, all right, well, it's just noises. It's not really saying anything.
All right, fair enough. So. All right. Well, if we're through that, we got one last tough titty, which is me. And
real quick, I got to do this real fast. Penultimate sent one earlier. He says, "Bryan Cranston, what's happening, partner? Whiteness, everyone. Whiteness, everybody is spreading."
Yeah, I read that one earlier. That was the one that I screamed out. That was from Penn. Penn killed it. Yeah, he got plunger points for that shit. But yeah. So it's my tough titty, and we might have time to do G shit, which means we can, like, the Mongoose has seen the subject of G shit, but we get to explain it a little bit to Joseph Walton, because he's never been exposed to G-Man, I'm sure. But before we get there,
bastard.
Yeah, I'll do my my tough titty. When thinking of Bryan Cranston, I thought it would be interesting to swap him with Angelina Jolie.
So that means Bryan Cranston's in Salt?
Yes, and he's Laura Croft
and Melissa Finn.
Yes, but even better, but even better, Angelina Jolie is the other mom in Malcolm in the Middle.
Ooh, nice. I like that.
And I guess she'd be Wendy White.
Wendy White, yeah. Okay.
What's that spy movie with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie?
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be Mr. and Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
See?
See, Brad Pitt would be looking disappointed on the couch for a whole different reason. And the nigga would still be married to Jennifer Aniston. There you go.
Wait.
Damn.
Hold on. Was it Banderas?
I don't have my IMDb in front of me or my
laptop. Wait. There's a
died.
movie. I gotta make sure I say them. So that means Bryan Cranston is an original sin with Antonio Banderas.
You see?
That just made me very uncomfortable. Bryan Cranston is now in Girl Interrupted.
Bryan Cranston is in Hackers.
Oh yeah, and he shows his tits. Wait, no, not Hackers. Yeah, it is Hackers. Yeah.
Good. But it would have been cool to see Angelina Jolie as Copenhagen in the new Total Recall.
Yes.
That would have been kind of cool.
Yeah,
you see?
That would have been that'd be awesome.
You see?
Yeah.
Good stuff comes of this.
So then that would mean that Bryan Cranston would play Alexander the Great's mother and Alexander.
I think he's good enough of an actor to pull it off.
So good.
That could work.
Oh wait, that means Bryan Cranston would have been David Duchovny's love interest in playing God. Oh dear Lord. And
wait, really? Wait, Angelina Jolie and David Duchovny did a movie together?
Yeah, called Playing God.
That's so rad. I remember that movie, and I don't remember her in it. But you know what? I'm lying. I don't remember that movie. So,
dude, check it out. It's pretty good.
No, I've seen it. I just don't remember it.
Oh, you just don't remember it? Okay. All right. That's such an interesting, switch around, thinking about that. I think it just doesn't, maybe it does work in the comedy bits, like, when he was doing the voiceovers in Clerks, but you start thinking about the other things.
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested to see him as a director then. It would have been, oh, wait, that means Bryan Cranston's in Girl Interrupted.
Yeah.
Hannibal mentioned that.
That's
Yeah,
right.
all I can think about is not even the movies, but like the tabloid covers, or like the award shows.
Yes.
With like Brad Pitt like sitting side by side, or like on the cover of whatever tabloid magazine. That's all I can think in my head is Bryan Cranston like right next to like whoever.
Yeah, Bryan Cranston and Brad Pitt going through a messy ass divorce with all the interracial African children and shit. Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, it's so good.
Bryan
that would. Cranston and Wanted. The Tourist. The Tourist. That means Bryan Cranston's going to be in the Eternals then.
Yes.
Yeah.
See?
He would be Thena, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That could work.
Yeah.
On here.
Yeah, it's one of those. Well, I guess Marvel has a plan, type situations.
That means Cranston would have been Grendel's mother in Beowulf.
Yeah. See, we hit that one. I'm telling you, you see, this works. This works. It's got it. See, and we'll figure that out later. I'm just trying to think of more.
I'm trying to think of Angelina Jolie as Trumbo real fast. I'm trying to just imagine that. Look, I don't know if we have time to do this real fast, but can we do Samuel L. Jackson?
Yes.
With Bryan Cranston real fast?
Yes, we can do Sam Jackson real quick.
I want to see this.
And look, let's do a shithead pick. Look, y'all start flooding the chat while she sets up the Sam Jackson one, and we'll do Sam Jackson a bit.
To do a tough titty with.
And we're gonna pick our favorite of what y'all pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let it load in there. Look at that. Think about. See, here's the interesting thing about Bryan Cranston. He's a really good actor, but he's actually one of these guys that kind of gets better the older he gets.
Yeah.
So when you think about him in the younger roles, even though they're not really well-known roles, like he really took off when he got a little older, though. So anytime you switch around, I keep thinking of older Bryan Cranston in these, younger movies. So it's, as I think Pulp Fiction is the first thing that comes to mind. Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
Or imagine him as the dude that Eddie Murphy beats up with a mop in Coming to America.
Yes.
No. Let's go back to Django real fast. I know Monty has never seen that movie, which is fantastic and also infuriating that you've never seen that, Monty.
Well, wait. You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
And you give me crap for not listening to certain music. Like, how have you not seen that movie?
So just look, there's a scene like the first time we see Samuel L. Jackson's character Steven in so Steven's character is essentially Jesse Lee Peterson, Monty. All right. And and Samuel, so just imagine Jamie Foxx walking up to riding up to Leonardo DiCaprio's slave plantation, right? And then Bryan Cranston looks at looks at Leonardo DiCaprio and says, "Who's that nigga on that nag?" Right? That's a great scene. Okay? And look, and because of the context of the movie, it still works. like watching Don Johnson and fucking who was it? Not Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill argue about what type of sheets the Klan should be wearing before they go try to burn crossbones house. That's a hilarious. That scene is incredible.
Great scene. The whole scene they're arguing like this. No one's saying she didn't work hard on the hook, even though the whole. But well, I'm gonna leave. You guys ain't gonna use the Klan hoods.
I'm just saying, it's a good thing. Like, look, the Bryan Cranston as Mace Windu.
Yeah,
that works.
Yeah,
that works.
Yeah.
Now, is he going to be bald? Would he be bald? I mean, we've seen him bald. Does he go for the full? You know,
I don't know if
he looked like Heisenberg too much.
Yeah. It would have to be something completely different.
But seeing Bryan Cranston in these roles, like switching him around, like think of, I mean, you got the full, Tarantino thing, but think of all. Samuel Jackson's been in a lot of movies.
Yeah,
like
Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah,
which I think Cranston could do.
Snakes on a Plane.
That's hilarious.
I'm just imagining him going Heisenberg with like, I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
That means he's the scientist in Deep Blue Sea that gets eaten after telling the story about them eating.
He's like, we have had enough. We have got to get together, and we got to get. And then he gets ripped to pieces by a shark.
Oh, it's so good. That's
Jurassic
so
Park.
good.
Oh, Jurassic Park, yes.
And look, he would be great in that role in Jurassic Park. Like, the computer scientist that's just like, all right, so I'm just going to go outside where the dinosaurs are and see if I can turn the park back on.
So, does that mean Bryan Cranston would have created that comedy Penguins movie?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
And look,
what's that called? Surf's Up?
Something like that,
Let's see. God, the chat is giving us some good ones. We got fucking Cranston and Pacino, Cranston and Dave Bautista.
Cranston Die Hard 3.
I saw Jackie
Holy
Chan.
cow.
I saw Jackie Chan. That looked like a fun one.
Ooh, Jackie Chan. That might be a fun one. Bryan Cranston and John.
Paul Rubens. Penn just nickel chatted. Paul Rubens. It's coming up. It's gonna pop up in a second.
Let's lovely producer Zoe, can you pull up Paul Rubens, please?
just search for Pee-wee.
I do also like the idea of Samuel L. Jackson again to double back as the dad at Malcolm in the Middle. Did I stutter, motherfucker?
Francis, you better get your ass back to the military.
All right, so you got Bryan Cranston as Pee-wee Herman, as Pee-wee's Playhouse, and
also the vampire in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, that means Bryan Cranston is in Mystery Men, where he plays the fart guy. I can't remember the
yeah.
You also got Bryan Cranston jerking off in a Peep Show.
Yes.
It's true. I'm pretty sure his character Walt probably did that at some point just to make a
just for posterity.
Yes.
He probably went into some principal's office that was yelling at his crippled kid, and just starts doing that to make
trow and just fucking.
And then what's great about it is that Paul Rubens doesn't have to change anything in his life. He can just continue to be the same guy that he was and just play Walter White. Just add, all you gotta do is add making and selling meth to that shit as well.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I would be less likely to fuck with Pee Wee Herman in fucking Breaking Bad. That would be terrifying. Like if there's a drug dealer like that, I'd be like, all right. Y'all can just have this.
Yeah.
As Copenhagen.
And look, and Faberino, his name was the Spleen.
The Spleen.
The Spleen. You know what, Faberino, take your plunger points.
Get your plunger.
There you go.
What's my superpower? Pull my finger. Let's see. Who else got?
What about? I should say this for another one. What about Bryan Cranston and Paul Rudd?
Paul Rudd. All right.
Paul
Ant-Man.
Bryan Cranston is Ant-Man. He would work better as, the original Ant-Man, like like if you replaced him out with Michael Douglas's.
I want to see Paul Rudd play a villain, and the closest thing I've seen him really play a villain was in his new Netflix series, Living with You, where he plays a clone of himself.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good, but to see Paul Rudd like as these bad guy characters, like I could see Paul Rudd as the dad in Godzilla. I could see him in Malcolm in the Middle. I could actually see Paul Rudd in Trumbo. I could see that.
Yeah.
But to see him do these other things, I could see Bryan Cranston and all the other.
Zoe's got the Paul Rudd up. Look at that.
Yeah, see?
Let's see.
Oh, I lost my connection. Hang on.
Bryan Cranston and Paul Rudd. Okay.
Would have been I Love You, Man.
And
Bryan Cranston in This Is 40.
Look.
Come on. That works.
Yeah, that works.
Hypothesis. Oh, no, continue.
I was gonna say the opening scene of that movie, he's having sex with his wife, and then she's like, "Wait, did you use Viagra to have sex with me?" He's like, "Yeah, just to give it a little bit of some extra."
I like the idea of Bryan Cranston in Clueless, but at his current age.
Yes.
I did not realize Paul Rudd was in Clueless.
Really?
I didn't either. Thanks to Google. When you see it, you'll know.
What about Batista? Like Bryan Cranston and Batista. That was hypothesis.
Let's do Bryan Cranston and Dave Batista.
Yeah, let's see that side by side. That means Bryan Cranston would have. I guess he would have been called. Yeah, he would have been called Cranston. I guess, and
called the Cranked.
Yeah,
you kidding? The Cranked.
And he would have also been Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy.
So Bryan Cranston with no shirt on. Let's talk about that for a second. Who's requesting this right now?
Oh my goodness! Yeah,
Chris Pratt said he got the role because he took his shirt off, and they were just like, "Oh man, look how muscular this dude is. He used to be fat. All right, cool. You can be Star-Lord."
Yeah.
I feel like Bryan Cranston would be Star-Lord's dad in that situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, Kurt Russell is a good, Chris Pratt, but yeah, Bryan Cranston would be that, but him as Batista, I'm trying to think because Batista's Bryan Cranston would have been, I can't remember the character's name in Blade Runner 2047, 2049. Right, which Bryan Cranston would have knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, that would have been fine because there was no need for Dave Batista to be like this big swole, half robot, whatever the fuck he was, because he didn't do anything with his size. He just was.
Yeah,
he was just big.
Shit! Fabarino threw Vin Diesel out. That's hilarious to me.
Wait, I'm trying to imagine Bryan Cranston as the fourth member of Evolution, real fast.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Do you remember the scene? Do you remember? I don't know how many people watch wrestling here. You remember the scene where Randy Orton wins the WWE title, right?
Yeah.
And then they have Triple H has Batista pick up Randy Orton, and then he does the thumbs down, and then they drop him. I'm just imagining Bryan Cranston trying to pick up Randy Orton. Okay? Randy Orton is 6'5" and muscular as hell. All right, I've stood next to Randy Orton and was genuinely intimidated. I was like, "Fuck this guy! I just shoot him in the face."
That means Bryan Cranston would have been the Deacon next to the Reverend Bubba Ray when he was introduced in there.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah,
that means Bryan Cranston would have been Leviathan back in OVW when they brought him in, and Bryan Cranston would have wrestled the next big thing. He looks like the German super soldier.
What's his name?
They pushed him for 2 years. I'm losing it. Paul Heyman manages him. Why am I losing?
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Sorry. But it's to imagine all of that. Oh, dude, that means Bryan Cranston would have had a one-night stand with Trish Stratus.
You know what?
Angle.
You know what?
That was an angle.
Believable. Yeah. Wear her ass out. I bet you would. All that meth? Hell yeah. You tear her ass up.
But how scary would it have been as Batista as Walter? I mean, think about that. He would just just like this. I'm the one that knocks at the night. You know, I'm
But
like
that's the beauty of Bryan Cranston being Heisman.
Yeah.
Because he's unassuming.
Yeah.
Like
you look at Batista with the tattoos. Yes, you definitely deal with that.
Let's do one more tough pick.
I say Vin Diesel. Like Fabarino suggested that one. Yeah.
Vin Diesel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a Fabarino one. He's been throwing them out.
I like the idea of Bryan Cranston in the Fast and the Furious films. Okay, because
for sure.
they instantly go from being mediocre to all right.
Well, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm stoked that they're gonna make Fast and the Furious the same way that they did The Simpsons.
That was
It's gonna be until they're 90. Like
Yeah.
Vin Diesel's gonna be like fucking 90, like driving a stick shift and like jumping out of planes.
Did you know?
Because those movies are never ending.
Did you know? And I should have saved this for important shit. But there's a Fast and the Furious cartoon.
I didn't know.
Now we know. Jeez.
Yes. Yes.
It's so Bryan Cranston would have been Bloodshot. That means Bryan Cranston would have been the last witch hunter. That means Bryan Cranston's Riddick.
Bryan Cranston would have been Groot.
Yes. Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
That it would just be like he would be too good of an actor playing, having 3 words to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Bryan Cranston Groot.
Yeah. Right. Bryan Cranston's Groot.
Yeah. It would. I'm trying to think of all the other things. That means he's triple X.
Yeah.
But
the
that
witch
works.
hunter or the last witch hunter.
Saving Private Ryan as well, which you could see. You could see him playing that role.
Yeah. He was. Yeah, but Vin Diesel was in Saving Private Ryan. He got shot in the arm and bled out like a bitch.
I really enjoyed the commentary on that one.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like step your game up, man. It's like, first off, he was out there trying to save some people that he didn't need to be saving. All right, that wasn't your job. Your job wasn't go save these French bitches in this half destroyed house. Your job is to be saved. Does that French bitch look like Private Ryan? No. That's why you got shot. Keep your eye on the ball, man. Got to keep your eye on the prize.
I think one of the big takeaways, Bryan Cranston's got range. I mean, he's got serious range.
Yeah.
Like not everything, obviously, but
I think he can pull off most of these roles.
If he would have got typecast as like Malcolm in the Middle, like the dad, the whole time I'd be like, I could never in a million years, like as a kid, think of Bryan Cranston doing anything else except for like being a funny, goofy dad who's clueless. And then like when you see like how far he's come, like it blows my mind for somebody like when actors are able to do that.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. So that could work. Bryan Cranston instantly makes all the Fast and the Furious films better.
Yeah.
It's got more of a mastermind. Like it's not like beefcakes and cars. It's like this mastermind, like behind the wheel, like
you don't have to be no big swole dude to drive a car.
Yeah.
All right.
That means Vin Diesel's Drive with Ryan Gosling, and if Vin Diesel plays that character that he did with the limp and everything, I think that still works actually. But seeing Bryan Cranston, if you saw Bryan Cranston working on the car, and he's his body of work, Fast and Furious movies immediately becomes more believable. You're like, I could believe Bryan Cranston could probably make a car fly. Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he could totally jump a car off of a cliff and then harpoon that car to a passing airplane so he could fly to a nearby mountain. That's totally believable with Bryan Cranston.
Yeah.
And it's also believable that him and John Cena could potentially be brothers. Right? Like Vin Diesel doing it, I don't believe it, all right? Because first off, there's like I don't know where, but there's some black in Vin Diesel somewhere. All right,
Yeah.
And it's like, so how you get like some he's like an octoroon or something. I don't know what the proper nomenclature is. Yeah,
that's a real thing.
That's a real thing.
Yes.
All right. Wait, enlighten me. What's an octoroon? I don't know.
1/8.
Yeah, 1/8. That's what it is.
It's octoroon.
Yeah, they used to have in New Orleans. There were octoroon balls.
Oh,
that were.
I hear octoroon. That that sounds like Booker T. Hey, I finally shacked up with a white girl. I did an octoroony.
No. That's a thing. Like, look it up. Look up octoroon balls. Like,
is Vin Diesel a good actor? Are we?
Yes, he is. But he. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joseph. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like, he's good in the way that the Fast and the Furious is good. If you're not into that, it's not good. But like when the Fast and the Furious comes out, or, I mean, to be honest with you, like a lot of comic book movies, if you know what to expect, you're not going to be disappointed. Like when a new Fast and the Furious movie comes out, I'm like, Dad, let's go, man. They're gonna like blow some shit up. Sylvester Stallone might have a cameo. It's gonna be a good day at the theater. Like that's how good Vin Diesel is. Like if you don't like Vin Diesel, then you're probably not gonna like most of the stuff he does. Which I think is different with Bryan Cranston, where it's like he may surprise you.
But the older Vin Diesel gets, like his voice gets more gravelly, to the point where I almost can't understand. Like when we were watching Bloodshot, I'm like, bro, I need subtitles for this dude. I can't understand.
Same with Sylvester Stallone.
Yes.
The reason why I say he's a good actor, because he was good in Saving Private Ryan. He was good in Find Me Guilty as well. Like
wait, hold on, wait. To say that he was good in Saving Private Ryan, he had like 5 lines.
No, he had more than 5 lines. And listen, I know it might sound strange, and he got shot and he died. And I'm like, I've seen there are a lot of terrible deaths on screen. I mean, there are a lot of people dying terribly on screen. Go watch him and Find Me Guilty and stuff like that. I think it's when Doug was on the show, Doug even talks, I think Doug mentioned this. It's like, Keanu Reeves is actually a pretty good actor, but the thing is, Keanu Reeves finds good parts. Like he finds these great parts that you wouldn't expect Keanu Reeves to be in. But with Vin Diesel, I think he has range. It's the Matthew McConaughey thing, but times 10. Where Matthew McConaughey's like, yeah, they'll pay me $10 million to take off my shirt. Okay, I'll be the idiot for 5 films. Vin Diesel, be quiet and gruff my voice and punch stuff. Okay, pay me $25 million. Why not? I mean,
yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. I wondered for a long time. I'd wondered for a while whether or not Scarlett Johansson was a good actress or not. And then I saw her in The Marriage Story and Jojo Rabbit, and I was like, okay, you know what?
What's about Keanu Reeves? Go watch him in Man of Tai Chi, where he plays the villain, and he is a scary villain in that. Like he's.
Oh yeah, we also saw him play the villain in a movie that was what was it called? It was terrible. It was a part of our Keanu Reeves torture episode. So
was it The Watcher?
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is. It was terrible. Is what it is.
Yeah, that's not the hardest. That's one of the harder torture episodes for me. The bad Keanu Reeves movies, because oh my god, those movies were terrible.
I'm about to tell you
they
what's
were
called.
so bad. Like,
was he terrible, or were the movies terrible?
The movies were terrible.
The
It wasn't his fault. Like we watched the worst Keanu Reeves movies, and they were dog shit.
Not the Replacements. It was before the Replacements. Hold up. What's
Replicas? It wasn't Replicas, was it? The Watcher?
No. Was it Chain Reaction?
No, we didn't watch Chain Reaction.
He was the good guy in that.
No.
Yeah, we watched Replicas.
Was it The Watcher? I think that's what it was called. The Watcher.
Yeah, we did watch
The
Watcher.
The Watcher. Yeah. So it was a Sam Raimi produced movie or Sam Raimi directed movie or something like that.
Yeah, it was trash. It was written by.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
It's trash. I mean, you should check it out so you can see how. But it's not trash because of Keanu Reeves. It's trash in addition to Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Like he's a part of it, but he clearly wasn't like a part of it. Like that movie was just a bad movie. You know, the same thing with The Replacements. That's just a bad movie.
Can you imagine Bryan Cranston with Bruce Campbell switching that around?
Bryan Cranston is in Evil Dead.
Yeah, or him and Burn Notice.
Yeah,
that's fun.
That works.
Yeah, and that's
cool.
Well, actually, we're running out of time. Let's real quick. This will be the last one. Throw Bruce Campbell up there. All right, here it comes. We're waiting for it. Wait, we got tagged in something. Y'all still haven't done an episode where you get on to discuss the meaning of that horrible Keanu movie.
Yes,
we haven't.
Exposed.
We haven't exposed.
You're right.
Fuck.
We're supposed to do an episode where we take we challenge you guys to watch the movie Exposed,
and y'all did it
and explain it to us.
Yeah.
Like explain what that movie is and why it explain the plot to that film.
Yeah. Now we have to rewatch it to do that thing. You know what? National Shithead Day, I'm going to call it right now. Those of you that have watched it, I will direct message me on Discord and let me know that you watched it. And I'm going to set up a room. Man? I'm going to set up a room in Discord for y'all to come on that show. And we're going to block out 15 to 20 minutes for y'all to explain this movie to us.
Oh. The movie doesn't make any sense. Like, you're wasting your time.
But we told them that we were going to do it, so we're going to do it, and it's their day coming up next week.
Okay, all right.
So we got to do it. Look. Right. Hey, you wanted it to say shit show up there. This is one of our responsibilities.
Now he's getting all specific with details and shit. All right. Okay. Now he wants to include me in the production notes. Okay. Cool. Awesome. So look, listen. We said we would do it, so I'm all about doing it. Yes. All right. That's fine.
Yeah. Send me a message on Discord, and I'm gonna be asking for a lot of messages. I'm working on your art also, your Patreon art. That'll be finished tomorrow, actually. I'll have all that done. So I'll start. Once I'm not afraid of the post office, I'll get all that shit shipped out to you. I'm just scared to go to the post office. There we go. Penn just sent me a message on Discord. He is definitely going to be in on that shit.
All right. God damn, that's such a bad movie, man. It's like, why you going to make National Shithead Day also low-key be a torture episode? That movie doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
It's dumb. It's a bad movie, okay? It is a bad... The only thing worse than watching a bad movie is watch people watching a bad movie telling you that it's good.
Yeah. I never said it was good.
Like, you can say that you you can say you like the Fast and the Furious films. You cannot say that they're good movies.
Yeah. And I will say that I like the Fast and the Furious movies. But they're not good. I do like them.
You don't go in there expecting like something different than what's going to come out.
Yeah, five through eight
all going to play out the same way. Yeah.
Yeah. Five through eight, fine. All the ones with The Rock in them. You know what I'm saying?
And I should also add that they should all be seen in the movie theater. Like, they're big movies.
Yeah, I agree. Shit. All right. Well,
there we go.
This has been an interesting shit show. Now that Hannibal the Beat Animals had a chance to calm the fuck down for all the shenanigans and malarkey that took place earlier. Ended up being...
There was only two. Like, shenanigans and malarkey, that's all. And what's up, Fire Ronin? How you doing? First-time viewer, long-time non-viewer. Okay. Well, thank you for popping in. I enjoy that comment.
Can we give him some bits or some plungers?
Plunger points. I guess we're going back to plunger points. Fire Ronin, take your plunger points.
This is either first time viewer, long time non-viewer. That is hilarious.
Yeah, well, you just popped in at the end of the show. So before we start wrapping up, we'll let Joseph and the Mongoose, for the last time, plug their shit. Like, we'll let Joseph go first. He's the guest, sitting next to the other two, my other two sidekicks.
They're first off, they are both guests, Monty. Let's do that right.
Yes, they're
you know
both
what I'm saying?
guests.
We switch from plunger points to giving people bits, little bits. Also, shout out to Live Action Animation and Missy Ann in the chat. For those who like, Tiggo bits, then we got a pair, shitheads right there.
And tell
Tiggo bits.
If Live Action's watching right now, congratulations on the baby. If I'm correct, she is having a baby, isn't she?
Yes, she is. Live Action Animation, and my baby sister and friend of the shit show is preggers right now.
All right.
So I didn't congratulate her for that, but so I don't congratulate people for having raw sex. It's just like that's just how sex works. I don't congratulate people for doing something that feels good. I don't be like, hey, congratulations for enjoying that coffee today, the Mongoose. Hey, congratulations on enjoying that wine, that whiskey you're having right now. Like I don't do that shit.
That was water, but
I think.
Okay. Right. You watered down your whiskey? Okay, I got you.
But yes, Joseph. Do you wanna tell the shitheads how to find you and?
So you got Joseph Walton Photography. That's So that's all the social media, all that good shit. But I know that a lot of people aren't traveling right now. When we all get back to traveling, come to New Orleans. When you come to New Orleans, stop by the gallery. It's 622 St. Anne. Say that you saw me on the shit show and I didn't talk a whole bunch. We got tons of beer and wine there all the time. It's a place to hang out. Seriously, like, because New Orleans can be like a very overwhelming place. Like, you're overwhelmed, you're like, damn, like, we just want to like go chill the fuck out. Come hang out in the gallery, have a couple of bottles of wine, and then like give me a credit card number.
See, there you go, perfect. And I still haven't been there because lockdown shit. And,
we were open for 2 days, man.
Yeah, so
I'll see you when this is over.
Yeah. I'll definitely swing by.
During right before Hurricane Katrina, Ace Wonder and I had produced an album for this rap group out of New Orleans called the Legion of Doom, the LOD, and the album was supposed to come out 2 days after Hurricane Katrina, and then Hurricane Katrina destroyed the radio station that we paid all the money to play their music, and it destroyed the CD packaging center, this distribution center that had every copy of their project.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That was just it, and that was just the end of their group. Like Hurricane Katrina just destroyed. So I feel your pain, Joseph Walton.
And don't let this be the end of anything. Like, be safe and get back out there when you can.
Yeah.
First and foremost, be safe, but get back out there.
Hey,
come down to New Orleans.
First
check us out.
Nobody asked me as a senior citizen, do I want to sacrifice myself for the economy? All right. Nobody asked me if I wanted to do that.
They didn't. Okay? They didn't. They don't consider mass people. But also, just so we know, so that we don't run out of time, Joseph's information should be in the description. If it's not, I will fix it once this show's over, or I'll send
everything on social media is the same across the board. If you're seeing my name, it's Joseph Walton Photography. You'll find it.
Yeah, right there. It should be in the description already. And the Mongoose, you came with a trailer, like that video I was gonna play at the beginning, but I was like, let's not go all the way into it. Like we gotta take it slow. We gotta. But you came with a video. Like do you want to explain that so that we can set it up and play it?
Yeah, I'm working on a film right now, and I'm working with one of your guests that you've had, Doug, or Deep Sea Raymond, on there.
He was Doug. They know him as Doug. Y'all remember Doug?
Just Doug. Dougie Fresh.
Yeah.
I've been working on it for a while. We're putting some stuff together. Originally we were just shooting a proof of concept. I cut some stuff together just to kind of, we shot about 15-20 minutes, and I'm still editing all that together, but I put a little trailer together I talked about it a little bit. I don't think we actually talked about it in the pre-show, but we talked about it when we were setting everything up.
Yeah.
But it's sci-fi mystery. You can find it on my Instagram, which I'm not really anywhere on the internet anymore. So just because I'm out making movies.
Yeah.
So see this. I think I'm at the Matt Garvin on Instagram. So if you find it, great. If not,
hit us up. We'll keep you posted.
You find me. You can find me there. So, but this is a very brief teaser for it. So.
Please remain calm. Panic will exacerbate your injury.
Where am I?
You are aboard Escape Pod 1071.
Escape? How did I get here?
Your wound needs medical attention.
Oh, God. I can do this.
Please remain calm.
You remain calm. Who are you? Where are you?
I am the Onboard Emergency Intelligence Retrieval Assistance Program.
Graham, great. Where the hell am I?
This pod ejected from the Ascent at 1900 hours over Sinclair 4.
Accent?
The URS Ascent. To access mission and personnel logs, please state your full name, personal pass key.
I know the drill, Copper Top. My name is...
I believe you have suffered a concussion.
I can do this. Lieutenant Pack? (472-810-148).
Invalid. Invalid. Invalid.
The handle's stuck.
The handle is in optimal working condition. The hatch is sealed for your protection.
We're still moving? I can do this. Do you have anything to dull the pain? I can do this. Did we land in an ocean?
Negative.
Where's the accent? Open the shutters.
The URS Ascent.
Whatever, you know what I mean. Where is it? Open the shutters. Where is it?
Is not a...
Open the shutters.
There are no vessels detected in the vicinity.
There we go.
Alex rad.
Thank you.
Gave me chills, okay? Because clearly that bitch is gonna die in space. Right? You know, the way Sandra Bullock should have died in space. Okay. So
I love the amount of claustrophobia that you can add in like 2.5 minutes. Like it just like even just being in like that little space for the amount of time that the trailer was, like I felt like it was like closing in around me.
Yeah.
When we were there's I'd showed this clip to I showed this to Monty, and there's another ending on it, and he's like, you really need to chop that off because you got this, you know, it's, you know, not to reveal it, but he said, you got to chop that off because you're giving too much away. And I'm like, I am giving too much away. But most of the film, actually, I don't care. It's her, this woman wakes up inside an escape pod, and it's lodged inside this asteroid. And it's this asteroid built around this planet. So the entire film is her trying to figure out how to get out of this thing and survive. And she has to deal with the AI on board, the pod's breaking down. And about 90% of the movies inside of it. So that's why we were, and that's a working title too, 1071. So,
I don't want to like try to spoil anything. The onboard AI, is there anything that you can say either way about that, or is that's you just got to watch it?
You got to watch it.
All right.
You got to watch it. What was the other thing? But to Hannibal's thing, I'm never showing it to Hannibal. I was really waiting for him to just come down hard on me. It's like, another white chick trapped in some place again? These movies.
Yes. So.
Like, no, if I didn't like it, I'd have told you. I said, hey, man, so it's trash, it's derivative. I've seen this movie before, and I've seen it done better, all right? You should be watching Devs on Hulu, all right? That's what you should be doing.
Yeah, no.
Give this up, okay? Go watch Devs. Maybe go watch Annihilation, but don't watch it. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, no bullshit. Actually, go watch Annihilation, because it's a mind fuck. It's dope, so.
No, I've watched.
But yes,
I've watched
yes.
it. Yeah, I was waiting for it's 47 meters down. It's gravity. There's woman in a box. Like, I'm waiting for like all these, scenarios where people are trapped in things.
Look, listen. There's a bear that screams help.
Yes,
so,
I know.
I was like, that shit is incredible. You know what the worst thing is that it's a better idea for a movie than it was a movie.
Yes, it was.
Like the sum total of its parts were better than the total value for what the actual film ended up being.
Yeah, it is a mind trippy film, but some of the more scarier scenes in the film, I'm like, that actually is that's a scary movie. Like, the whole movie is trippy. Like, it is, but
and this is the shit that used to happen on the little show where I'd be like, oh, this happened, I'm gonna go refill my drink, because there was no video. I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about. I haven't seen that.
Okay, all right. Well, then let's talk about
anything. You don't watch anything. You know, that's why
I'm about to sell that movie to Monty right now. That movie is about 4 white women, okay, that journey into a dangerous void, okay, and all kinds of shenanigans happen. I think you would like it. Natalie Portman is in it. And there's a scene where she gets into a pool of water, that's very dangerous for no reason. It's like erect nipples and everything, Monty. How's that? Does that entice you to watch the movie?
You know what that makes me think about the movie?
What does that make you think about the movie, Monty?
Do you know what that makes me think about the movie?
This was a shit show.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Sweet Halloween and collard greens.